last week I hosted a therapy session. You know.
Yeah, why did you do that?
Yeah.
No, you know what? We've never done it. It was. I know the title was emergency meeting. We obviously at that point were 6 points clear.
I do think we were missing a therapist, though. I'm not gonna lie, a true therapist.
It's a bit. Yeah. But it's hard outside of Arsenal fans to bring a neutral in because no such thing as a neutral. It's either you're an Arsenal fan or you're an Arsenal hater. So someone to come in and be a therapist, we need a legit therapist.
But sometimes you need a therapist to come in and give you some unwanted truths. You know what I mean?
Like he did for the United one.
Yeah. We want our therapist.
But to be fair, and then very early on, I left and I walked out. And you guys handle it yourself.
Yeah, you created a fire and then left.
I had to host because I'm the host. I had to host, and then I let you guys.
Did your therapy work? Would you say last week?
Yeah, 100%. Like for us, we got no control over the pitch. I'm saying for us, I actually helped. So it was good to hear different opinions. I thought it was a very good episode. Like I thought Awad done really well.
10 out of 10.
I thought Awad done really well. Amene is also very good. And who's next to me?
Elias.
I'm gonna be fair. I'm with Elias, Awad, and Mania.
But you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but I'm not trying to hear that they done well and stuff like that. That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking like.
Do you remember by the end of the Arsenal segment, they were like, "Guys, it's back on! Come on, guys!
It doesn't sound like a successful therapy, man. I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't sound like a successful therapy.
It was good. I felt better for it.
Internally,
I felt like I grew a little bit.
What's that saying? The operation was successful, but the patient died.
Yeah, for sure.
So it feels like
for sure. So the doctors learned something for the next person. You know, they learned for the next person. Yeah. What's that?
it's getting louder.
Yo, them saxophones. Yo,
It's your therapy session.
No, I'm not.
It's your therapy.
I'm not booked in for therapy for another week.
Why's it getting louder?
What's that coming from, bro?
I think it came from the Etihad. I think that's where it came from. I think it's from the Etihad.
Interesting.
it's gonna be a fun episode.
It's gonna be an amazing one.
Yeah, I mean, I hope it's fun. I hope it's fun for you guys. But yeah, obviously the key fixture of the weekend was the Premier League title decider, City versus Arsenal. You know, City closed the gap. Let's get into it.
City took control. I like the term.
Of the race or in the game?
Yeah, both.
The game was. We could speak about the game as like on its own.
Before we do,
in the title race, yeah, they took.
Can I just ask a question here, right?
You may.
Before we go into the
100%,
intricacies.
yeah.
Let me put my glasses on for this.
Put on your
Oh, the
glasses.
glasses are coming on now.
It's coming on now. Yeah.
Go on.
Why do Arsenal never win these games, man?
It's history.
That's it. Like, why Arsenal seem to never win? Every time there's a game, and it's like, this is it. This one right here in the Premier League, that is, right? Because you've had some decent results in Europe recently. But every time it feels like there's like a monumental game with huge implications. You have an opportunity to make a statement. You have the opportunity to go on and do something great. It always feels like Arsenal never win the game.
So you're saying that you knew Arsenal wasn't going to win?
If honestly, the minute they lost to Bournemouth, and I saw that, and then City beat Chelsea, and I saw this was the next game, in my head, City were winning.
And
this
you
game.
could almost say the opposite for Man City in terms of games when title is on the line.
It feels like they win it.
They win it every single time, and it's almost like you got both things today.
But why? Like, why is it every time with Arsenal?
There's some things, and this goes for both City and why they always win, and Arsenal why it feels like we don't win. And look, people say, of course, the quality on the pitch is one thing, right? Even though they have new players that have never won a title, like Nico Riley's not won a title, Guehi's not won a title, Semedo's not won a title. Like these are still new players. Kusanov, I don't think has ever won a title. Yeah, so these are new players, but at the same time, there's something where it becomes the club's identity. It's like Real Madrid in the Champions League. It doesn't matter how strong your team looks, how weak your team looks. They have, obviously, Pep still there, Rodri, Bernardo Silva. These guys are still there, Haaland. There's something, it becomes your identity where we are Manchester City, we don't lose these games. Yeah. Right? This is our history, same as Real Madrid. And City don't have that in other competitions, but in the Premier League, it's that. And Arsenal's the opposite. It's we don't get over the line, so it becomes our identity. And once you're playing those two teams against each other, the ones that always seem to win it and the ones that always seem to lose it, 9 times out of 10, it will go that way, right? And a lot of it is down to, and I don't like to always go about history, because I hate that, because the reason why people look at Arsenal fans and go, you guys don't listen to history, because I always say it's not always about history, we're a strong team now. There is a factor in that. It's a factor of Pep knows how to do it, you know? You got Pep in charge, you got some of the players in charge, the club. And then there's, of course, the difference between the quality on the pitch. And I think today, in this game in isolation, I feel like the result could have gone either way and it could have ended up in a draw. If you look at all the stats, if you look at just the eye test, I feel like it was both teams went for it. On another day, we could have snuck a win. On another day, we could have drawn. I thought we went in very positively. The approach was positive. The start lineup was positive. In the game, I feel like we had a lot of good things in the game where we suffocated them high up, won the ball up very high for a lot of the match. The press was very good. And then there's one moment of brilliance where they started, obviously we didn't let ourselves be down and out very quickly. We got back in the game, and then the winner, I think, we're all over the place. But they got it done, and we couldn't. But
is that
it's
not
jarring
a
because it's for me. I'm more annoyed at the other games, the Bournemouth game now. I'm more annoyed at certain games now. You have to go back. This game is annoying because in isolation, I'm not so annoyed at this game. I know we should have won, but in isolation, I'm not. But in the context of the title race now, it's like it feels like a dagger, even though it might not yet be a dagger because. But it feels like the dagger. But it's the other games I'm more annoyed at now, like last week.
But is that not even more of a damning indictment on kind of Arsenal and this squad? The fact that you're saying those players like Husinov, you could say maybe 2/3 of City team today hadn't won a title.
It's a team in transition. It's a team in transition
with a couple of key cogs in there.
Yeah.
And they were still able to turn up. And bar maybe Donnarumma and Semenyo today, every single one of them to a man turn up and treated this like
100%.
the occasion for what it is.
On the other hand, now you're talking about Arsenal, who this is now a squad over the last 6. No, forget about the fourth time. It's a squad over the space of 6 years that have been building towards this. Arteta has reinforced and brought players he needs and removed players he didn't want. So when I look at these two teams now, and we're still talking about like individual quality here and know-how here. That shouldn't be a conversation for me in year 6 of Mikel Arteta's squad. In comparison, especially when you're looking at Pep Guardiola's City team, who we've all kind of spoken about numerous times as being in the middle of two teams right now. They're not ready to get over the line.
And let's be honest, even Pep, people have questioned him over the last 18 months or so, whether he's still got it as a manager. Is he kind of on his last legs? He's even saying how teams like Bournemouth, Newcastle, they're showing me new things that I have to learn and get more physical. And now, in a weird way, they could be walking away in this season with a domestic treble.
That's insane. That's insane. No, I've
that's blood on Arteta's hands.
I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong. I've been very wrong. Like, I'm never going to change the level of support I have for this team. I'm never going to change my optimism. The kind of person I am in general in life. It's a lot easier when I have control over my fate. The kind of person I am in general is I'm more glass half full than glass half empty. I'm never going to go in something and be pessimistic. I'm going to look at the good things. I can admit that I didn't put enough stake into the psychological factor of this history of Manchester City. There's certain teams that just know how to get it done when they are in these positions. You're laughing because you know, and he's been telling me, and I'm not. This isn't my speech now to say we've lost the league and I'm wrong. This is my speech to go.
You might as well.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Because I said on the podcast last week, if they win this game, it's done. I made that statement. It was a bold claim. Look, it's advantage City now, and let's see how it goes. But there are teams where they know how to get it done. There's no one better than Manchester City. We've been top of the league since October. They've not been first since August. Since in the last 3-4 years, Arteta has spent more days ahead of Pep in the Premier League than other way around. But Pep's won 3 trophies in that time, 3 leagues in that time. Arteta's won 0. So they like chasing. I think City are always in a better position where they like chasing. You've seen it, we've seen it. This could be our second or third time.
My seeing is different to your seeing.
I get it. But you
because I've got a Champions League with it, a FA Cup, a Carabao Cup with it. Of course,
but you still got the bruises of. Finish on
he's got bullet wounds. You have bruises.
Exactly.
I got wounds, but the nurse still kissed my neck. The nurse, I had a good-looking nurse that still kissed my neck and said,
Look, City know how to get it done, and the players that come into the team that I've never just walked in, the ones that come in January, you buy in easier because you're playing for a team that should know how to get it done. I think that was a difference a little bit today.
Is that not then you have to look at Arteta then in terms of now again he's had 100%. All these years to build this, not only just the squad but also the culture and the identity and this mentality that when in these moments you now have experienced so much that you can get over the line. And this is why all season long, we've been asking you, and Arsenal fans have been trying to say, well, let's wait till we get to that point. If you don't win it, then you could ask the question. But let's ask the $1 million question now. If Arteta can't get this team over the line, I'm sorry, are we still saying one more year, bring him more players? Or have we seen enough evidence now that it isn't a personnel thing at this point, because he's brought all the personnel in. It is now something that mentally he is unable to get this team over the line. Is that not a valid question now at this point? That if they can't get over the line, Arsenal should maybe actually look in a different direction, because it's not a question anymore about tactics.
It's a valid question. I'll be honest. And I've said on record that, look, there's a lot of hypotheticals that are being thrown early on in the season. We drop points, and if we don't win the league, and these questions have been asked early, and I did say, ask me when it doesn't happen, because I was positive that we were going to go win. We're going to win this season. You know, we've got the strongest squad depth. We've got this manager who I rate very highly, and a lot of it hasn't changed. But yeah, if we don't go on to win from this position that we're in, and you're looking at the record now in all competitions in the last 6 games, it's a valid question. Can he be the guy to get us over the line? He's had, this will be his 6th year?
I think 6 years.
Yeah. And if we walk away with nothing, then no matter how much I rate, I will never say Arteta out. But
but you won't say the word Arteta out, but you might fly a helicopter.
I understand if, but my thing is, if you can't do it from this position,
get out.
My ratings for him as a coach and what he's done hasn't changed, because look where he's got us to. But at the same time, if you can't get us over that line, if there's someone that can, then let's do it. But if there's not, then
I think it's time to give someone else a new chance. I used to think that way, Sharks. I really used to think, okay, you have to go find someone who can do a little better than him.
Remember your Arsenal apologist days.
At some point, though, right? You have to look past this. Oh, who can do better? I think someone else at this point, if he doesn't win, just deserves a chance at the job, period, man. It shouldn't be a question, can we get a proven winner or not? Arteta now at this point is a stagnation if it's 4 years in a row finishing
You even
second.
look at the team. This is a team, as you said, built in his vision. Gyökeres was been the big money signing to deliver the title. Dropped in today's game. Goes for Havertz, who maybe
really well
he trusts him a little bit more.
He done really well, but I keep hearing this talk about Havertz, right? But at the end of the day, Sharks, he had 2 chances that a top number 9 will bury and win you the league today. At some point, what does it matter if you play yes, overall his impact was positive today. Held up the ball, got the team up the pitch, something that Gyökeres is incapable of doing. But at the end of the day, those 2 chances falling to someone who's the highest paid player at your club that cost £65 million. And he's done this. He has a history of this now at Arsenal. You score one of those 2 chances today, you win the league for Arsenal.
100%.
So I'm not trying to hear about he played well today.
All he showed today is he's not at that level.
That chance at the end, I can't believe that he missed it.
The fact that Haaland had one chance or 2 chances.
Haaland
had 2 chances and very well today.
to make a save at least.
That's the difference.
Been on target.
One's got Haaland, and the other's got Kai Havertz.
But then they went and loaded up with Gyökeres. Then look on the left wing. That was their 70 million signing this summer. Eze. You look on the right wing, that was a 55 million signing in Madueke. This is the front line.
I look on the left,
you decided.
I look on the right.
Nah, Eze doesn't get hated.
Martinelli. This stinks.
Absolute cheeks, bro.
What's that? 1 win in 6, yeah?
That is dark, bro.
1 win in 6.
This is how you're closing out a season.
I don't even think we've gone through that.
And they went through a 1
I
in
don't
7
think we've gone
previous run before
season.
as well.
Yeah, I'm seeing
You had a
them.
rut this season. What are you talking about?
I'm seeing them red, but it's calm. We're not giving the trophy to you. Take the trophy then.
No, you just say you haven't done that.
Yeah, not what you're. That's all.
You had the worst
I
one.
can't
What are you
lie,
talking about? This season.
What does that mean though?
You can't
No,
make a statement.
what does that mean? What does that mean?
You were doing well. You were a full stay, and then
Yeah, you can't make a statement that's not true, and
No,
then I
no,
tell you
but
it's not true.
what
You
does that
go
mean,
somewhere,
though?
you pivot something
What does
else.
that mean?
No, it means nothing. You're not in this title race, and I told you
yeah.
you wouldn't be back in October.
Yeah, but neither are you. You're not in the title
We
race.
are in the title race. Of course, we're top of the league.
You're there. Attendance.
Okay, Fu, look.
No, why are you saying this
You're
for
here,
me, Sharks,
you're here
man?
today because you've got experience of stuff like this.
Yes, I've got experience, and I've been warning you. But why did we not say that? I've been warning you. You see, when I talk about the dog analogy and all these things, it's real life. It's not a joke. When Man City's on you, they're on you. They don't let go. And this is what Man City's been doing to you guys. You guys were 11 points, 12 points, 10 points, whatever, how many points clear. I've been telling you, Sharks, City, they're not a joke. But you lot were just brushing it.
But you know also,
Brush
you know what it is as well too. When you get
No, they have. It's done. No. This is done. Shark,
No.
This is another way where you need to listen now. You need to listen to me. Because you haven't been listening the whole season, season before that, and the season before that, etc. This is done now. You having hypothetical hopes. You know they're playing Burnley on Wednesday. They're playing Burnley. Burnley, where are they in the league? They're close to Spurs, bro. This is where
Spurs did a double over.
This is where Burnley. This is where Man City. They're playing against Burnley.
We even did you a favour.
And like,
we beat City.
And I know,
did you a favour, you still couldn't do it.
and I know you're looking at like City's their games coming up. You're looking at a Bournemouth game and stuff. Forget looking at their games. It's done. What you need to focus on right now, and this is the honest truth, focus on a new gaffer who can make you guys play the elite way. Because look at that man on your shirt. There's a reason why he's on your shirt. When you're jumping, there's a reason why he's there.
Yo, that's a subliminal.
You didn't put him for a reason, bro. He's there for a reason. If that was Mikel, if that was Mikel, you wouldn't have that job there. You wouldn't have him there. So now we need to think about how I'm sick and tired of being these serial losers. I'm sick and tired because there's nothing to show for you. Remember, January, you guys were screaming quad.
And rightfully so at that point. Rightfully so.
We did as well.
Obviously, in hindsight,
we did as well, but we stopped screaming it in May.
Yeah, but no one's won
You
a
stopped in
quadruple,
Feb.
so it's not an embarrassing.
Why would this Arsenal team be the first one to win it? People need to stop saying
Jurgen couldn't do it.
Everyone, you screamed it when you had.
Yeah, because we had Jurgen.
We had Jurgen. And also, by the way,
you had Mikel.
And I've never on record said we're going to quadruple. On the podcast, I even asked.
Then why are you arguing?
I was even asked. No, I'm saying it's not a point to bring up that will.
It is.
Gassed about potentially winning a quadruple.
You wouldn't. You guys weren't humble
That's
enough.
nothing point, bro. If you're in all competitions and you're in a
If
League
you're
Cup
in all,
final
when we
and
was in
you're
all,
about
I
to
was
play
screaming
Southampton in
Jurgen
FA
quad.
Cup,
I was
and you're
screaming
One
Jurgen
Jurgen
trophy
by
at a
9
time,
points.
brother.
No.
When you've never won anything, you can't go jump to fourth. I'm sorry.
I learned the hard way. So
One at a
I
time.
never thought we'd win the
If that
quadruple.
was coming from you, would you?
I've always said I only want the Premier League, even if it means what, go out of the Champions League. Go out
How are
of
you
everything.
disagreeing with him then?
No, I'm just saying, bringing up a point of us saying in January we're going to win the quadruple to go to what we're doing now. I said
Because
at that
you know
point-
why? I
at that
haven't
point-
received this
At
L.
that point, I don't
This
think
L was
there's a mad
mad.
thing.
Sharks, are you listening to what I'm saying?
Yeah, this loss.
They're gonna take 3 of the trophies that you were fighting for. They're taking 3 of them.
Maybe.
You was gonna have all 3 and a +1 with it. You're gonna have a +1 to your raise. You're gonna have 3 like this, 3 gal, 3 gal like this. You had 1 more with you that they can't get because different tax bracket. Now they're scooped. They came through. GLC,
So you're giving them the
GLC like this. Yo, my brother. Listen, I don't want your calls, up. The guy, I don't want your calls. They came GLC, boom, and in the back, giving them hoops and
I'm
chocolate.
lost. I don't know where he's gone.
No, but I'm just letting you know because you guys were sleeping on this City team. Well, like, let's be real. A lot of men in this pod were sleeping on the City team.
Of course.
Yeah, a lot of teams. multiple.
He openly admitted it. People were sleeping on the City team. This is the worst City team. They're dead. But it's more of an embarrassment. If this is the worst City team, and for them to come up like that and win the league, it's a madness, bro.
Yeah, real talk.
This is a bad City team, you know.
Relative.
We're bad Liverpool team.
No. You weren't built to be a bad City Liverpool team this season. So
Yeah, fact. You can't be a bad Liverpool team.
we said at the start of the season, out of Arsenal and Liverpool, whichever team doesn't win the league, it's a disastrous season. It could be neither of us now. But don't now try and rule yourself out like you didn't have the perfect window and you're a bad Liverpool team.
It's not about me.
But what you said before that was facts. This City team don't even consider
Yes.
them.
I do remember though. I do remember
I did say
when
that.
they were having their perfect window. You was like, things don't always go that way.
I did say that.
Things don't always
I
turn
said
out
that,
like that.
but I said
We
that.
were-
about
we
you
were-
guys.
okay,
Same
but you
old
know
way
the
they
thing
have
about
now.
this-
We was hurt
With
by
Man City.
injuries and stuff like that.
Oh, that
Fair.
one,
No,
no,
we
no,
were,
don't do that,
but
don't
we're
do
not,
that.
it's not about
Yeah,
us
it's not
now.
about you now.
We'll bring that up
Yeah, sure,
in the next segment.
Sure.
But that's what I've got to say for that.
No, but you're right, this City
with
team, no one
this is a
expected them
bad
there.
City team. We was like I wished in previous times we came up against the City team, which we probably did. That's why we brushed it when we won the league
Yeah,
twice.
prime Liverpool would be
we
this
went boom, and I wish it was the same when we had Mr. Jurgen Klopp. But unfortunately, it didn't work like that. But with you guys, Sharks, you know they've only spent 6 days on top this season.
No.
They've never done, not with us.
But that's the thing.
No,
No,
but
that's
we're
the
fighting.
thing, Fu. That's the thing, Fu. Look, I've said a few times for me, the City team's in transition. Like, what's my favorite? I keep saying they're a year away from being a year away.
yeah.
A part of me still doesn't feel that much different. I've gotten a lot of things wrong about City this year, but I still don't look at them and think it's some complete City team. They're going to dominate. I still think there's a lot of things they can improve on. But that's the problem with Arsenal this season. They've had so many opportunities when City have dropped careless points that they would never drop before, where I've asked Arsenal, take the league by the scruff of the neck and run away with it.
Yeah.
Run away with it. It's March, February times. You're 9 points clear. You got an easy
Yeah,
run of games.
December,
Run
January,
away with
they
it.
could've
Put your
done it.
foot on their necks and run away with it.
That's what they did
every
last
single
year.
time we've asked Arsenal to do
That's the
they
only
have
way.
failed to do it every single time of asking. Now, Manchester City, I'm going to ask the same thing. Put your foot on their necks and run away with it.
They
Let the
haven't
best team win.
failed. They haven't failed a title race before. They beat you in a title race.
But
They beat us several times in a title race.
I'm extending
They
the
do
same
not
challenge
fail.
to City. Go on.
Everyone else fails. Man City don't fail title race. You cannot win a league if you're in a race with City.
Question I want to ask you is
Yes.
in terms of, I feel like one thing that was missing from me from this game, I thought you lot attacked well, you had moments to stay in the game, but I think there was moments of character and personality to kind of imprint yourself on the game, similar to what Cherky did for the first goal. I feel Odegaard. Even Rice today wasn't really as impactful as usual. And then I look at your kind of attack, and it kind of lacks that X factor that everybody's been talking about all season long. And that's what made the difference essentially for City today with Haaland and Cherky. Do you think
even
that's
Doku, by the way?
By the way,
my word!
I want to talk on.
When I think I started giving my boy his flowers, man.
I want to talk on some of the City players individually, and he's one because I feel like he definitely gets disrespected a lot. But do you think that's like a big thing that's been missed? Because a lot of this season has been we're going to rely on the defensive solidity to kind of help us, and that should help us get over the line. In hindsight, now are you kind of thinking, shit, maybe
they didn't have a shot. They didn't have a shot in the game, I believe. From the minute 18 when they scored to minute 59.
That's the lack of threat there. That's got to be a little bit concerning.
I think it was either shot or shot on target.
Probably on target. We had the same.
I think it might be shot. Can someone
we had the same
in the
amount
crowd
of
get
chances. We had the same amount of, obviously. But I agree, it's.
But
the attack.
You always felt like City had more game changers throughout the game. That's the thing.
Yeah,
but I think
also there's like there's we always speak about, and it always seems to go City's way. And sometimes when something that looks like luck happens so many times, is it luck really, or is it you make your own luck?
You make your own luck, 100%. 100%.
How many times have City won the league on this? John Stones off the line or this. Even today, there was a screenshot just now. Eze had a moment of brilliance, and I think Eze was really good today.
On the edge of the box with a shot.
I don't know why he came off.
He had a moment of brilliance today, right? Where he had obviously it was good the whole game, but that moment where he got the ball outside the box, shifted it to his left foot, not much back lift, bent it. You see, I didn't even know it would curl that much, so I saw the back hand angle. Hit the post and rolled across the line. Look how close that was going over the line, and that could change the whole.
You see
the league
what you're
can be
saying now?
won or lost on that, and now. It's sometimes the things that are just.
You see what you're saying now? I've experienced that.
I know you have. No, I know you have.
The Diaz.
Yeah.
Like offside. I've gone through that. So everything I've gone through is mad.
But that's another thing I just find fascinating about sports in general, where it just takes this
a small thing,
this much time or this much space between winning and losing.
I was right, by the way.
And it's like sprinters as well. It's like this close.
0 shots for Arsenal between minute 18 to minute 59.
Yeah, but
0 shots.
You know what they say, though, innit?
What's that?
Let it all work out.
I just find that so poor because I think Arsenal showed in the first 20 minutes they actually could compete with City. And by the way, that's what I was asking all week for Arteta to do. I don't wanted Arteta to go into this game looking to win. And if you get a draw from it, okay, but at least go with the intention to win. And I think they started that way. But then the minute they got that equalizer through Havertz, I thought it was okay. They almost felt like, okay, let's sit on our laurels.
Job done.
And then even when Haaland scored, I felt the reaction from Arsenal for about 20 minutes was poor, man. Okay,
only till the last kick of the
last
game.
10 minutes, you throw everything at it. Now you need to get a goal. But I think there were too many points in this game where I think Arsenal fell into a lull that they didn't start the game with. They started so well, and then I think old habits just creep in. It's almost muscle memory at times to we're gonna sit with what we have, sit in our block, and let them break us down. And you're asking a team like City to eventually break you down.
But their brain is mad.
Let me ask you just a quick one.
Sure.
If you don't win this title, in terms of percentage of kind of blame, would you put this on the players or the manager? Where do you like? If it's 50-50 at the minute, would you say it's more on the manager or more on the players?
The Eze song, the saxophone.
The manager is in charge. He's if we were to win and we go on to win the league and the Champions League double, which we're both still on for, then he has done something that, like I said, only Ferguson and Pepper's done, and he'll get a lot of credit for it, whether the way he done it or not, people don't like. And if we go on to win nothing, it's a lot of it, pretty much almost all of it down to him, because he's been upgraded from, and this is a manager I speak highly of. I still rate him highly. I'm not completely going 180 and going, I was saying he's one of the best in the world, to now saying he's not that great. He's still a great coach, but he's been upgraded from head coach to manager very early. He's got the keys to the club. He's got a lot of control over decisions. Whether that's signings, whether that's everything else. And then the coaching decisions. Our biggest thing this season, outside of the fact that we've got a generational defence, which I still think as a defensive depth, we had obviously with Timber to Calafiero missing today, but as a whole unit, we've got one of the best defences in Europe, probably the best. But another thing was the squad depth. And I don't think he's used the squad depth that well this season. The players are getting tired. There's a lot of fatigue. And that's now, when you get to April, you have fatigue in the body, the mistakes get made, and that's how you slip up. And I think a lot of fault will go to the manager.
For me,
rightfully so.
I would say 90%.
Rightfully so.
I would say 90%.
And rightfully so.
Yeah.
Is he gonna get? Arsenal gonna get rid of him? You think?
I don't know. Arsenal.
That's a different question.
That's a different question.
No, but now I think we need to bring it up, because this is gonna be the 5th time where it's second again.
Fourth.
It's the same thing. 4, 5. What's the difference, bro? 6, same thing. 4, 5, same thing. So if it's going to be the 4th time in a row, I'll be sick and tired.
I would be embarrassed for Arsenal
will be
to keep him.
sick and tired if my team second. Like,
Luis Enrique?
when is
even
it?
matter,
Like,
bro.
remember, like, there's times where, okay, City beat us by a point. We get 97 points. We're not there. But eventually, we end up crossing the line. I feel like you guys, I'm not seeing, okay, this is where Arsenal might cross the line, you know? You might cross that. We're not seeing that. So I feel like now, if I'm being smart, if I'm a hater, I would want him to stay.
I even think as well, too.
I want him to stay. That's me being a hater. Like, Arsenal not going to succeed. Let him stay.
Even when you look at the style as well, too, though, right? If they don't get over the line after having played this style all season long, we're fans of Arsenal, who in my lifetime, bar maybe City actually, would probably taken over that mantle. But Arsenal growing up were the picture of beautiful football and doing things the right way. They've gone completely away from that. We can all be honest about that.
Who's that with?
It's Arteta. No, but Wenger, right? But my point is, Arsenal fans have been willing to accept that with the under the impression that it leads to trophies. Fair enough, right? As long as you win, that's the most important thing. But if you can't win, even while basically selling your footballing soul, I'm sorry, man. That's not something as a football fan I think anyone will actually tolerate, bro.
That's why
it's okay if you win ugly, but if you play ugly and you still don't win, what are we even doing here?
100%. I think that's the part where the fan pressure will get too much, in my
100%.
opinion. I think the Premier League this year was the do-all. Be all and end all. And the fact that January, December, you had those moments kind of really create that gap like they did last year. And the fact that now in the biggest game that it's come down to, once again, it's City.
They did make the gap, though. They made the gap. That's the thing. That's the thing where everyone's forgetting.
No, I know. But I'm saying in terms of it should have been secured and locked away when they went through that one win in 7. Then now you're 1 win in 6. It's like those are the moments they should have locked it off and sealed it off.
But this is what
it's about. The fact that they haven't, and I think Leah's is right in terms of they actually like the first 18 months or so when they were really title contenders. Bro, you lot were playing some of the best football, and it's like you said, they sacrificed that to be like, you know what, we need to be a little bit more defensively astute just to get that title. And the fact that 4th year now you're not winning it, I think the fan pressure will be too much.
The football's gotten worse every single year.
Or the board will have to make that decision because I think he's only got 1 year left on his contract.
I don't think they will. But my opinion is, if he doesn't win it this year and you don't sack him, I think things will get worse. I don't see it like, you give him another year. No. I actually think if it's going to end with Arteta without him getting sacked, it will end ugly in my opinion.
And by the way, I think there will be a good couple of players that will need to go if Arteta does go.
But if you win, any coach that comes in is getting one of the
first names will be
project. It's a project, and if we don't win the league this season,
I'm tired of hearing the word project shots. It's been 4 years.
But this project could be at its end if we don't win. It'll be unfortunate because in the time of the last 6 years, what we've gotten to as a club, to leave with nothing in terms of what we built is crazy because not even a couple of trophies along the way.
You know what this reminds me of, brother?
You know what it is?
This reminds me of Pochettino Spurs, brother. On my life.
They didn't compete for this long.
Everything you have said.
You just reinvested.
You just reinvested. You're almost like a more polished version. But that 1920 final, I remember when we got to the final, it was like, yo, this is the do or die moment. If this doesn't come, we see this thing blowing up.
And look at how it ended for Pochettino after.
Literally within 4 months, he was gone. And we tried the, keep Poch or whatever. But with you lot, there's even more pressure because genuinely I felt like, I think Cams has even said it, like, this title for you lot was the most pressure I think anybody expected on a team to win a title.
I don't think any team has ever been under more pressure to win than Arsenal.
To win a league title. And the fact that it's not going to happen.
They had to win it this year.
No, don't say had like a season's done.
No.
We have to win it this year.
It's done. It is done. We're going to be serious here.
We're going to be serious.
We know it's done.
We're going to be serious. We're currently top of the league.
You've been in the top of the league for how long? But okay, when I call your phone on Wednesday, I want to see if you said the same thing to me. When I call you on Wednesday, I want to hear.
I'm not as confident I'm going to win it.
But when I call you on Wednesday, when I call you on Wednesday, like we've been hearing this, but like the season, it is done. It's done. Like you can't stop.
Last time I checked, it wasn't.
You can't stop the City team, and I clocked the difference between. It's a mentality issue. You know that. You know it's the mentality. Your mentality.
I said that at the start.
I saw it. You see the huddle, the team huddle. I saw the difference between you lots. And Man City, he's laughing, but I'm being serious. Man City, Bernardo Silva,
fire.
I saw the veins come out here.
By the way, him announcing his contract on the week of, he knows what he's doing. Of course. I promise you that was intentional.
You lot,
do it for Bernardo.
I'm seeing Bernardo Silva screaming in the thing, and I'm like, oh, this is hard. And then I'm seeing you lot. it's like you're giving a lecture on religion.
TED Talk.
When people are different religions, it's like, what's going on? We're playing football. You're meant to tell them, hey, you see this, if we lose this, all of us, none of us getting paid this week.
You're dying.
Go and the pitch.
You don't think the fire talk did anything for them?
They had a fire talk. They had the Call of Duty people come steal the phones. They had a light bulb. Nothing, none of that worked. Let's not play these gimmicks.
The game, what?
No.
We didn't come and sit back and park the bus and play for a draw. We didn't, which is.
You can't. That's why.
We tried and failed. We tried and failed, but I'd rather try and fail than fail to try. We tried and failed.
You rather wait.
Try and fail than fail to try. It's a common thing.
So you rather try to fail. Try to win.
Try and fail than fail to try.
Yeah, try and win.
Of course,
I'm
that's
not
why
trying
you
to fail.
You try. No, we don't try to fail.
No, I do get what you're saying.
We tried and failed. We tried to win and failed.
Yeah.
I'd rather that than fail to try.
That's the difference between clubs and clubs. Other clubs say we'll try to win. We
Yes, we
tried
tried
and
to
we won. We tried and we won. He's saying we tried and we failed. That's different. We don't have that vocabulary.
Trying to fail.
That's what I said we won. We didn't win. We lost.
And we lost. Exactly.
We
But
came
it's not
and-
good enough.
I know it's not.
That's not good enough. You have to be upset. You have to be like.
I know.
But what I feel like,
There's no aggression.
Exactly. You know what I feel like. Because like a lot of Arsenal fans, and I'm sure even within the club, like the players, the board, they're so used to this. Of we're gonna win the title, but when it comes to April, they're so used to this. It's like it's not even hitting them anymore. But then you have the fans that are upset the whole month, the whole thing, during the World Cup, But why? When you already know, you said it first. We try and we fail, but we try and we win. You have to try and win.
Yeah, we tried to win.
Don't try to fail. We don't like failures.
We tried and failed.
You tried and failed. Yeah, that's a failure.
Yeah.
Don't be a failure. Try to win.
Yeah, we tried to win. That's why we tried.
You tried to win, but you didn't.
Yeah, no. That's why we tried and failed. I'd
So you
rather try and
failed,
fail than fail to try.
And you know what made the massive? What made me realize that they failed?
What? We lost. That's all we
You
failed.
lost, but you should have had a red card as well. If we're gonna talk about, we're gonna have it right.
That one.
You should have.
Yeah.
If you're gonna headbutt,
You might have a point there.
It wasn't
I
a
know you
headbutt.
watched-
It wasn't. It's not a headbutt.
It was an
yeah,
attempt.
bro. Yeah.
It was an
Headbutt.
attempt.
Every
to
day
headbutt.
of the week, it's a red card.
That's a red card,
No,
bro.
headbutt is this, right?
Yeah.
It was this and a push.
But you see,
They had to
you
already
know
touch
what
him.
it was.
because you see their strikers,
Look, let
Haaland,
me
he's
headbutt
done
you.
like there. You had
Let me
Kai Havertz.
headbutt you. That's insane. That's insane.
Let me show you some
Ross said,
examples,
let me
yeah?
headbutt you.
This is a headbutt.
You almost said yes as well.
No.
This is the mic said, yeah? If it's and when face to face, boom, that's headbutt.
That's not what he did.
No,
He went
exactly.
harder. He went harder.
This one, they already hit face to face, yeah?
Yeah.
And he pushed him. Why?
Red card.
It's not head.
Why did the mic move
That
it?
is a red card, though.
That's a red card.
It
he
is
felt the
any
full
movement
movement
of the head
towards the player.
Nah. If I
didn't
keep
sound
moving
good
this
enough.
mic, if I move this mic like this, what are you gonna say to me? The whole episode,
stop
I'm like
moving
this.
the mic.
That was one of
Why?
those. If Haaland
But if I
fell,
don't listen, then what? You're gonna kick me off, right? You're gonna be like, we can't record like this. We can't record like this.
Of course we can't.
You went like, so if I do this, you're gonna be calm. You're gonna be calm this whole episode.
why would I?
You went like this to the mic and it went up. That's you're not allowed to
If
do that.
Haaland goes out,
There's
that's
a
a
reason
red
why
But
there's a
the rule
stand.
anyway states, from what I've always been told about headbutts,
Read
the
it,
minute
read
you have a
the
head
rules.
movement,
See?
No, but that's the problem with the Premier
Yeah,
League this
could've
season.
been
It's
a
so
red card.
inconsistent, bro. It's
Say
so
that again.
inconsistent.
Say that again. Say rule book
As
number
far as I
97.
know, that's rule book 9. Bro, as far as I know, the rule has always been if you initiate any movement with your head,
Yeah.
it's a red card.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
So I don't know.
So
She could have been a red card.
yeah,
It
should
wasn't.
have been. Even though it was two, it should have been 4-1. It should have been 4-1. But it
Sandro
wasn't.
grabs someone's hair and that's a red card, but this guy headbutts
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
and it's
You
not a
see?
red. That's
You see?
crazy to me, bro.
But he didn't get.
I know,
Yeah,
but
it's a
he
bad
should
call.
have.
For me,
He
it's a
should
bad
have.
call.
He
Yeah,
should have.
Anthony
Bad
Taylor,
call.
innit? Take out
Very
one.
Yeah,
bad.
yeah. I'm gonna have a word with him.
Yeah.
But
Great battle.
this is
man.
what I'm trying to say.
Great
These
battle, man.
two, they
I know,
battled,
but
man,
when
and
you
Haaland
have-
came out on top. His
By the
goal,
way,
his
yeah.
goal, I think Gabriel.
I think Gabriel was actually winning for like 60 minutes of the
reckon?
game.
I don't know.
What, do you know what he was doing? He was getting Haaland.
I didn't think he had a great game today,
No,
Gabriel.
but I think he was
Who-
getting
who's
Haaland
Gabriel
to-
for a while?
Yeah.
Haaland was too occupied with the physical battle, I felt like, for the 60 minutes. You were seeing him at halfway line tussling
Yeah, but we
back.
actually left.
And I was
yeah,
like,
but usually,
alright, cool.
this is why I like why I also like how we approach this game, because usually Haaland struggles against Arsenal because Saliba and Gabriel they do a job on it.
to do the tag team
But
thing.
today they didn't. Today Gabriel was pressing high. They did a man for man. Saliba.
Gabriel was following Cherki into his own box.
Gabriel was man for man on Cherki. Saliba and Gabriel and Haaland were together, and we were fine. And obviously there's a lot of transitions that way because we're pressing high. There's a few times when they beat the press. Big shout out to Nico O'Reilly. I thought it was brilliant today.
I want to talk about some of the big players as well.
They beat the press. I don't know, but in the corner, in the corner, even their second goal, Martinelli pressed too high. Nico O'Reilly was the outball, and that obviously ended up scoring from there. He was a headache the whole game. He feels when he's playing, it feels like they have an extra player because he's not really a left back where we're pressing in a certain way, but he's confident enough to kind of like step out of there and go high and wide, and then they got a pass to Nico O'Reilly, and he'll drive up.
He's always in the box too, man. He's always in the box on mark. He's
a weird footballer. He's a headache.
He's
a headache. But what I was saying was, we didn't fear them today in terms of we had to fear Haaland and go two. We had to, they won individual battles. Doku obviously made Mosquera struggle. He's obviously not a right back, and Haaland obviously came out and got the winning goal. But I don't think we had to play 2-on-1 against him. We literally made it man for man. We pressed high. We won the possession so many times.
I think it was a good battle. I don't say Gabriel won it. I think Haaland obviously grabbed the goal, so by default he wins it. But I think it was a This felt like an old school center back versus striker battle.
Chiellini, Cavani.
Great guys grabbing each other. At one point, Haaland's shirt was completely ripped.
That's what I'm saying.
Like it was an old fashioned brawl between the two of them. That's why, and I think they've had a few of these now.
Yeah, I know. But I think Haaland was almost enjoying it after he scored a goal. After the goal, Haaland was the one initiating it, and I was like, now Gabriel's getting suckered into this, and that's where I thought he almost lulled him into the red card, but he didn't. But I thought, listen, Haaland, there's so many times I feel like in big games there've been question marks over him.
I think this season in big games has been really good,
and that's one thing actually you have to give him credit for is that was a finish where he didn't get too many chances in this game. I think the one where he had the side netting before, and then
he hit the post on that. You remember that one where he hit the post from inside the box? I can't believe he didn't score that.
I was surprised as well, but walks away with the winning goal. So for me, that's kind of credit to him, and that little look at the end as well, that was hilarious.
I just like how physical he's getting in these games, man, honestly. It used to annoy me when I see Haaland letting guys who are like half his size have a better game. Bully these guys, man.
You're 6'5".
You're a thoroughbred
100
athlete.
kilos. Like, use that weight, throw it around.
This is the games I love Haaland the most in, man. Seriously.
And I thought today, that bit of star quality with him and Cherky, I thought they made the world of difference.
Cherky, man. The way he's coming into his own at the end of the season, man. Bro, it's unbelievable.
Double in goals and assists for all comps. Wow. I think first player to get double figures in their debut season since Payet.
That goal as well, by the way.
Bro, the footwork, the composure, the technique.
In a game as big as this, to open a scoring like that. I know obviously we rained on his parade very quickly after we equalised within 100 seconds or whatever, maybe less. But that goal, I just saw it and I was like, because that goal came around 50 minutes in, and those first 15 minutes, I was very impressed how we were playing. I feel like they couldn't get out and everything. That goal came pretty much the first wave of, and I was like, okay, they're endangering now, but we survived this, and then we're back on them again because it's a football match. You know, they're gonna have chances. We're gonna have chances.
They were making a few sloppy mistakes.
Yeah, but the first 15 minutes, yes, we had that moment of when David Raya had the touch, and the other one where
Cherky hit the post.
Yeah, hit the post. But outside of that, after that, for the 15 minutes, we were really like aggressive on them, winning it high up, had a lot of chances, and then. At that point, that goal came against the runner player.
Good defense, better offense. That's what it's about, man.
It came against the runner player. I think obviously Nkapia couldn't take him down. Gabriel stuck a leg out, but he literally just weaved through.
Maneuvers. You had Roy Keane purring. You guys hear Roy Keane at the end of the game? He was purring about. He was basically saying this. He says, "How does he even score a goal like that? Running up players like that."
Literally. Do you know what? That's one of those moments where it's like everything just slows down for him. And he just goes at his pace.
Training.
Bro, it's so easy how the game comes to him.
He's the biggest palate cleanser in the Premier League, man. Seriously.
Couldn't have said it better.
Biggest palate cleanser. You watch these. I watched Chelsea versus Man United yesterday. We'll talk about that in a second. I watched such a bad game. Bro. And then you see players like this. This guy, for me, is what the Premier League has needed. He's the cure to the Premier League, man. Yeah. Seriously, he's come in, and they have a personality first and foremost. I love his personality. He wants to get on the ball. He wants to make things happen. You see the way he's smiling before he takes on Nkapia? Yeah, I need that. See the way he did against Chelsea. But then you talk about the ability on top of that. And now you combine it with Pep, getting him closer to goal, making him more efficient in his movements.
And I think before he joined, you would have said he was almost like the anti-Pep player.
I called him that. I called him that.
Said he maybe won't thrive under Pep. And from week one, when he was in the team, made an impact. And the initial start he had was like, whoa, how scary can he be? Then Pep did the typical Pep thing of like, nah, we need to bench you for 2 months and have you down on data.
Gave Arsenal even a chance in this title race, bro.
100%. I think Doku's injury and him getting dropped definitely damaged City's momentum during January or whatever it was.
Look at that. Yeah, allow me me to have this dance.
Smiling teeth.
Allow me to have
put
this
on the
dance.
screen. Because this is insane. The man is sizing up. And like, I don't know if you've ever seen James Harden when he's going up against Bobo. He's like,
His lips, bro.
it's cooking time.
It's like when they pull the big out the perimeter. Allow me to have this dance, bro. Yeah. Play it.
Bro, it was insane. And you saw a similar thing with Doku on the other side as well.
yeah.
And I'm sure you want to jump in here because he is someone who so often you hear 7 goals in 3 games. Oh, he's only got 2 goals. Bro, this guy is a magnet. In terms of how he pulls threats, the funnels the entire attack. You have to have 2 on him every single time.
Bro, his gravity is insane, man. I don't think we would have
his change of speed is, for me, something that's almost borderline inhumane. I remember I used to think Vinny Jr. is maybe the only faster, quick foot.
His twitch.
He's a different level.
Crazy,
Doku, bro. He's a freak.
I just think, like, for me, Doku's a real litmus test for football. Because I think if you talk about Doku and like say, oh, he only got this many goals, whatever, you don't actually properly watch his games for City and how much of an impact he has on this team. Because he gets his team. Think about it like NFL. I'm not a big NFL fan, but you always hear like, oh, he's gaining his team yards in terms of like, okay, he gets his team at the pitch. Yeah. The amount of times Doku gets his team into the final third simply because of how much of a threat he is running at players and constantly beating him, by the way. His success rate for dribbles must be 90% or something 100%. Like that, which is a crazy percentage. But then now that he's adding these little like slip-in passes to also create advantages. As a team, when you're constantly on the back foot against the player, it doesn't matter to me how efficient you are with the final ball because you're at least getting your team in that position in the first place. Now, if he even gets 2 of his 10 final balls correct, my God.
You're looking at a player. Seriously.
And he had one moment with O'Reilly, it created the goal.
And coming up against Mosquera was almost like worst case scenario for Mosquera because it's like, bro, every time he
I can only imagine if Ben White was out there.
A couple of times he got left 1v1 and I was like, that's the worst thing you can do with Doku.
And as soon as he got booked, we knew it was going to be
It was long. But I thought there were so many standout players for City today. I thought Rodri looked like his former self. He bossed that midfield.
Him and Bernardo bossed that.
Rodri and Bernardo, when it comes to Arsenal,
Bernardo, though, and big games in general.
Always good.
Bernardo's big game resume. What a player.
He, by the way, I think over the last 18 months has restored some respect back on his name because I remember there was a period where he was really falling off.
I was pairing him with Gundogan. I was thinking both of them need to go.
100%. I was like, yo, the decline is actually scary. But Pep still stuck with him, gave him the armband at the start of the season. And I remember I was like, you're still sticking with this guy? And bro, games like this, he's proven right,
Pep
bro.
Loves him,
I thought Guehi as well. Absolute unit. I know he's an undersized centre back. I know some people don't enjoy that, but bro, he since coming in,
the centre backs are like Kusanov's not big.
Kusanov, same thing.
Just
Kusanov, Oh, bro, Ruben Diaz. I'm sorry. Good luck getting your spot back, brother. Because what we're seeing with these two, they've got a understanding. And the way they complement each other so perfectly. Guehi's like the aggressive enforcer. Kusanov's like, I'll read the space behind and just cover you, bro.
I told you that back before the start of the season.
Mateus Nunes, the midfielder at right back. Nico O'Reilly, the youth product at left back.
You love Nico O'Reilly.
And then, by the way, Donnarumma with his footwork.
It's not Man City style. You love.
It's another transformation of Pep. But I just need to look at the midfield for me.
This is also the way you have to give Pep credit.
Oh yeah,
because I think a lot of people this season were ready to say Pep is on his way out.
I was there.
The game is leaving him behind.
I was part of it.
And as you just mentioned, this back four, bro. Players like Cherky, who yesteryear he would have never scoffed at the fact that he's been able to ingratiate him and actually get the most out of him. I think you have to give massive credit to Pep if they win this season.
Of course, but I think the midfield for me, I have to talk about it. Zubimendi today completed 18 passes. That for me, for a player who's meant to be some metronomic player, I know we've talked about this narrative a lot, and he keeps proving it more and more ridiculous as the games go on. But these are the games where you spent however much money, 50 million plus on a midfielder to come in and add an element of control. This guy got bossed today. Yeah. I look at Declan Rice. I think you're being generous in terms of talking about he didn't really have his necessary impact.
Yeah.
The midfield completely overran him today. I think Bernardo and Rodri schooled Rice and Zubimendi.
Fully
today.
agree.
And when I'm thinking of Player of the Year conversations, I'm looking at games like this, and this is where for me Declan Rice, I can't say you're the Player of the Year. You're the most consistent player maybe in terms of your level, but when you're talking about standout players. Declan Rice isn't even better than Rodri. I know Rodri's had his ups and downs this year, but Rodri's a much better player than Declan Rice. And I think games head-to-head today, that was very, very evident. No. That was concerning how much better City's midfield was to Arsenal.
Fully agree.
Yeah.
Fully agree. That was a schooling out there.
I don't think we spent a lot of time on the ball in the midfield. I think we were winning the ball high, and then there's a lot where the ball was up in the air because Havertz was winning his duels a lot up there, and Declan Rice was actually up there with him as well, Odegaard. So a lot of it was we win the ball high, we don't spend a lot of time with possession in the midfield, or if we have the ball, we try and go for that option and knock down and play out that way. But when the ball was in the middle of the pitch, they looked more comfortable. Rodri was very good today.
Yeah.
He actually
I'm just
felt
thinking
different.
in terms of grabbing a stranglehold of the game. I'm asking Declan Rice to do that in this kind of game. These are the games where
But it was
players.
it felt like a hectic game. No
Yeah,
one really.
but no, Rodri
they
for
looked
me
more
took control of the
comfortable.
ball.
They look more comfortable, but
I'm not even talking about the ball.
like, even the result aside, and of course the result is the only thing that matters here. But the result aside, it was a game where both teams were just going. And I mean, you guys are the neutrals. I actually don't paint. Maybe you're Spurs, but I don't paint it with the brush of you're just blind to everything. You have these blockers on, and it's just everything negative for Arsenal. That's all you care about.
No.
You watch the game as actual neutral.
Yeah.
It was an entertaining match.
It was for me. It was
And
one of the
that's
best
one of the
games.
most- yeah.
But in the Big Six, it was
Facts.
Where has this been?
But that's because both teams were actually going
Yes,
for it.
100%.
So it was a very there was a lot of turnovers because of that. So a lot of turnovers.
Yeah, but there was more turnovers for Arsenal. City still had 60% of the ball. Like
City also lost the ball a lot in their own half because
they did because you pressured them
Early
very
on,
well. You
for
pressured
sure,
them on
yeah.
front four.
First half.
Second half,
But
they were a
I'm
lot
talking
confident.
about just a midfielder
I
in terms
agree.
of taking
No,
control of the
they
game.
were
Not
better.
even in control of the ball, but in control of the game.
Yes.
I don't think Rice and Zubimendi got enough control of that game compared to.
By the
Rodri
way,
and Bernardo.
you're just saying Rice and Zubimendi. That captain there, also, I can't lie to you, you lot have to strip him next year.
Odegaard.
That is not a fucking leader, man. That's not someone you lot can get behind and say that's leading the cavalry. I'm sorry, Odegaard.
I thought he was okay today. I don't think he was amazing, but I didn't think he was. Again, he's another one though. For me, the game
but
passed
another
the
one of those
three of them
games
back.
where you look at in terms of players to grab the game by the scruff of the
Yeah.
neck, and you're not looking at Odegaard.
But that's never been him. So for me, I don't even have that expectation. With Declan Rice,
That's
I
the
have that
problem.
expectation. True.
That's
True,
a
true, true, true,
problem.
true.
it's a problem.
Your captain, your number 10, your chief creator, your guy who is another metronome, if you like. Everything goes through him.
He's meant
and
to be
you're
the
not even
silky
considering
technical.
him.
He's meant to be
That's
in the funniest way
disgraceful.
possible. Archarky.
You're
Maybe
probably,
Eze as well, but yeah.
you're probably right. The fact that I don't have much expectation for Odegaard
It's
is
nasty.
concerning.
That's
It's
concerning,
concerning.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason why after this season, I would say, hey, decommission. You're
I
a
think
squad player.
a few guys will. I think
He's
a
not the
few-
only one, yeah.
A few players will, but every season we bring in quite a lot of players, and we always feel like we're missing players.
Hey, man.
Martinelli came on the right wing after that winning goal.
hype, man.
Came down his side.
Hype.
Yeah, he got put on the right.
I think he hurt you guys for the goal as well
Yeah,
too.
he got. That's saying the winning
Pressed
goal.
too high.
That's saying the winning goal. Martinelli was on the right side, pressed way too high. Nico O'Reilly was out. Donnarumma threw it out to him.
Bro, that was
The
so
rest
easy.
is
Just one
the
long
rest is
throw.
history.
Doku, you're in.
Food.
That's happened. You press too high. All it takes is for Nico O'Reilly to be brave and step up. Next thing you know, that ball's there. We can't catch him. They're gone.
Especially though in a
They're running back.
situation like this.
Do you remember Arsenal City, like, I want to say 2 years ago, you lot tried something similar and City just started going direct and Kevin De Bruyne just kept getting in behind with the runs. Do you remember that?
That would be us 4-1.
That game was a similar where it was like,
Haaland would come
yo,
in. De Bruyne
don't
would run
press
off
too
him.
high against City because their running game behind
They can beat the press.
is
And
insane.
they're brave enough to commit someone forward because they've got more technical players than us.
Yeah.
Another thing you said, Eze shouldn't have come off.
I don't think so. I thought Eze was the one player for you guys again today. You're talking about X factor, someone who can that chance he
look at that,
creates
man.
is completely out of nothing. For me, this situation right here, if we can show this on the screen when they're doing
Yeah,
this.
it's on the screen.
This situation right here,
This
Donnarumma
the
claims the
Haaland
ball
goal, by
off
the
an
way.
Arsenal attack. So Arsenal attacking, Donnarumma has the ball. In that situation, your team is already out of shape.
Yes, of course.
The
We just
number
had
one
attack,
priority here should be, yes, of course, you want to be progressive, you want to win the ball high up. But even if Martinelli, the ball goes out to Guehi, O'Reilly's the bigger threat there. You have to get back into some kind of shape. I know it's not perfect because you're already out of position, but you have to get into some kind of shape where if the ball does get to an attacking player, you guys aren't at 6s and 7s. That, in my opinion, was very, very poor from Martinelli.
That's great IQ from
It's
O'Reilly,
amazing.
though.
He
O'Reilly to read that and
no, I'm
just say,
saying
yo,
Donnarumma as well too.
Yeah.
He made up for his mistake in some part with that. It's
Yeah.
a great quick throw.
100%, yeah.
But I think from Arsenal,
I
it's
agree.
really poor.
I agree. Not a fast enough reaction. O'Reilly reacted first. Donnarumma saw it, and look how much space he's got to run into. And of course, they worked the goal. Gabriel and Haaland had that battle. Gabriel, I think he made one step out wide. By the time he was too far from Haaland. Haaland won it first, and that's the goal. And I think it was a bit messy from us. We're out of position a lot.
dragging
It's a
Gabriel
dagger.
down by the time he
Yeah,
scored. I'm
well,
like, yo,
scored up,
this is
yeah.
on that picture. If he gets out, I'm waiting for his IG post.
That's a hard fought goal, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that
for
could
the
be,
IG
that
post.
could be the title decider. But yeah, obviously moving on now for City and Arsenal in the title race. Obviously, we can look at is the fixtures now.
Percentage.
They still have that one game in hand. and the points difference has now gone down to 3 points. Obviously, they still have to go and win that game in hand and
goal difference
going off history. And like I said, they just know how to do it.
I just think ascendancy form.
I expect them to, and they've gone from winning the League Cup to smacking Liverpool in the FA Cup, Haaland scoring a hat trick, to then in the Premier League smacking Chelsea. And then beating us.
I just look at their faces too, bro. I look at their faces.
They've beaten all the best teams in England. In a 3-week span.
They most likely won't let this slip. But it gets down to a level now where we both win all our games. The league will be decided by goal difference. And with the firepower
Are they plus one?
We're back in the same position.
We're +1, but they're playing on. As long as they win, they'll be
ahead.
above us because if they win by more than 1 goal. So and then it's. I don't think we have the firepower to get the goal difference. We have maybe the easier fixtures on paper. So it's not even just about firepower.
Yeah.
But we've not been scoring goals in general recently. You know, we scored 0 against Sporting, 1 first game. We scored 1 against Bournemouth, 1 today.
I think that West Ham game away from home that's a crazy hard game for Arsenal.
But usually West Ham
they actually go there.
5-0, 6-0.
Right now, West Ham are another team on the ascendant. They're fighting for their lives.
Yo, do us a favor. You got one job, bro.
I'm telling you, I think West Ham away, especially the chance to stop Declan Rice from winning a trophy. West Ham are gonna come
They might forfeit that one just to confirm us.
Bro, I'm telling you,
West
bro.
Ham paying you as well.
You giving up now? Or does it
Of course.
Percentage-wise,
Yeah.
where are you sitting at the moment?
To win the league.
Yeah.
To win the league.
It's got to be a 0.1. It's got to be below 5.
I'm positive Arsenal fan.
All right, cool.
I'd say
That's 0.1 is positive.
20%.
Right now.
20%.
20% what?
That's not that
20%
positive.
what?
That's what I'm saying, yeah. So
20%
That's not.
to win
that's
the
not.
league. 80% Liverpool City is for
You see
Arsenal.
20% in anything, any walk of life. If the doctor says you got 20% chance of living,
I'll take it.
well, you're dead. You're dead. If someone said to you, you got 20% chance of living, you're dead. Forget about it.
You can't say, well,
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Check it. Look at the NHS.
20% is 0. I'm
Yeah,
the
if
same
they
thing
said
now.
you got 20%, bro, you're dead. But look at this, yeah. Newcastle home. That's gonna be techie for you lot, yeah. Fulham at home. Awobi's not a joke. Man.
Newcastle might be the easiest game they have.
Awobi's no, but they're playing you lot. Awobi and Bassi. They're gonna cause you problems.
You can name players from every team. Go on.
Huh? You know,
That's
I'm
not
not
what
just
James
saying.
boys are laying down, bro.
Cool.
Yeah, they're
giving
Arsenal
them
West Ham away from home.
They're giving them 3 points.
No, West Ham away from home.
Leno, Reece Nelson.
No,
bro.
Bassi, he's busting the back. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
West Ham, they want to send you lot down. They're gonna smoke you. They're playing away.
That one, yeah.
Burnley.
Allow it, bro.
But you just said City are playing Burnley because of
You're right.
It's an easy fixture.
No.
For me, West Ham is the one I'm looking at, bro. I'm telling you, West Ham right now, I'm looking at it.
The bottom one, Crystal Palace.
Nah, they're gonna be on the beach, bro. They're gonna have a conference final to play.
Everyone
They'll be on the beach.
You all saw how Mateta grabbed that chick. That's how he's gonna grab Arsenal. Yes, you all saw. Yeah, look at him. Look, you saw. He was not letting go. That's what he's gonna do you like the Emirates. Mateta, he can't pick a touch, bro. He can't take you lot. Trust me, Shark. You think? If you think that's good on paper, it's horrible. That fixture, look at it.
That fixture.
Look next to that manager.
So what would be easy fixtures? Tell me.
How many wins
If
do
you had a little Spurs there,
Probably to be fair.
if you had a Spurs there,
Back them up.
would be good. I would have said for you lot. If you had,
We gave them 6 points this season. You know that, right?
That's what I'm saying.
We've given them 6 points 2 years in a row.
That'll be good for us.
That's why it's gonna be good for them now. If they had you there,
But
instead
look
of
at what about City's then? What about City's?
I'm trying to make it harder. I was like, yo.
Okay,
It actually isn't an easy fixture
City are
list.
playing Burnley away.
So tell
We
me,
already know what's
tell me
gonna
that's
happen.
easy. Then go on.
Food.
Burnley easy.
Okay.
Yeah, Everton away.
That's a
Come on.
1-0 win. City are gonna win that game 1-0.
It'll be close.
They're gonna win 1-0.
Dickinson Stadium, they know what they're doing, bro.
So now you're rubbishing Everton away, but you're saying we got a hard game at Fulham at home.
Bro,
Because
they're
of
gonna
Batsy and
move to
Iwobi.
Everton and they Hill Dickinson Stadium.
No, I'm just saying.
Don't get stuck in the thing because you dissing this is how a nasty clip is gonna get easy.
Brentford.
Why'd you stop him, man?
We already know what Brentford are on, and they're playing at the Etihad. Shout me, long day. Bournemouth away.
That's tough. That's a tough game.
It used to be.
That's a tough game.
It used to be.
Nah, that's not tough.
No.
Nah,
it's
It
not
used to
tough.
be.
It's even tougher now.
Villa at home.
You lost to them
Villa
there.
don't want top 4, top 3. They don't want that.
You know what's hilarious about you?
Of course they
You're
do.
building
Palace at home.
narratives why our fixtures look hard, but theirs was easy. You think that's it?
They want to look good.
Fulham at home. Bassey's going to be hard against.
Yeah.
Bournemouth away. Nah, that's easy. Like you're all over the place.
No,
bro.
I'm not being real. Look, because you haven't got.
And they got to squeeze in Palace somewhere as well, by the way.
That's Palace at home, bro.
For
Come
me,
on,
Bournemouth away is the
But
game
look,
I'm looking at. So I'm looking at Bournemouth away for them.
And
I'm looking at
Everton
West Ham
away for
away.
them as well.
I think they're going to beat Everton 1-0. I can
but
see
1-0
that.
is tricky as well, though.
Yeah, but
Sure,
they see
wait.
1-0.
I know, but
way,
that could be 1-0 could also be very easily 0-0, 1-0.
No,
Nah,
Palace at home.
if I'm predicting, I think they
Is
beat
Palace
Everton.
at home not normally a bogey fixture?
It's bogey, yeah.
It's not their bogey.
Palace are on the beach,
Eze,
man.
There's no-
Allow it, bro.
Where's
Do you
Eze
see
now?
do you see the Palace
Eze-
players after they beat
Come
Fiorentina?
on, man. Yes.
These guys are
You saw Mateta,
drunk
bro.
out of their mind, bro.
I swear.
But yeah, so the title race
See,
now.
Are they-
is-
This is how you know the
Yeah,
league.
yeah,
The league's
semi-finals.
even helping you. They said we're gonna put a
Rest of the
THC
leagues, though.
for
THC, what is
VC?
THC.
Isn't that
What
weed?
does THC mean?
Isn't that weed?
THC is the same damn thing. To be continued. Yeah. To be continued.
This guy's on THC, bro.
No. They even gave a City.
THC is insane.
Yeah, no, they gave City a TBC.
What's
They
TBC stand for?
To be continued. To be continued.
confirmed.
So they said, to be continued. That's what they're saying. They said, all right, you know what? We're going to bar this one off. Because we know what they're going to about to do to Burnley and Everton.
Yeah.
So let's hold this one. Because Burnley, Everton, Brentford, they know. So
Why is he laughing like it's not?
To be continued.
It's not to be continued. In this case, it's to be confirmed.
Wallah, I can't laugh.
The UK education system. Come on,
To be continued.
THC in the beginning because it could be anything. But if we're going to be real,
Okay.
well, let's be real with the City fixtures. You think their one's harder
say
than
so.
your team?
So on paper, what is
No, on paper, if we're going to be real,
So it looks harder.
your one looks difficult. I'm
theirs
looking
is
at it now. No, shots. I'm staring at
Okay,
it right in
yeah,
front
you
of my
broke
face.
it down. Okay,
They're
cool.
playing Burnley away.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay, let's do
And we
game
got
by game.
Burnley.
Let's do
We
game by
got
game.
Burnley
Let's
at
do
home.
game by game.
Okay, we got Burnley at home. They got
Yeah, and
Burnley.
I saw
What's
what you
harder?
did.
What's harder?
I saw what Bournemouth did to you.
I know,
lot.
but that's on
Everton's
paper.
not- Everton right now is
Okay.
dark. It's not nice right now. Someone crashed into a pub in Essex Road yesterday, wallah. Look, it's on the news. They crushed it. There was a flood in Caledonia Road. Everton's not good right now. It's not nice.
Off the streets in a mad place.
It's not nice. There's a lot of going on right there. We need Jeremy Corbyn to step up. So until he steps up, we're gonna focus.
Why do you be the mayor of this?
No, because he needs to step up because it's not a nice place right now.
He's an
Step up
MP.
and run.
That's why I'm saying Newcastle and Fulham, it's going to be difficult for you lot. So is Burnley at your ground. It's going to be difficult. It's not going to be like Burnley at Turf Moor.
So Burnley our ground at home is going to be difficult, but Burnley, them going to Burnley away is
It's
easy.
Yeah, because they got Pep and Haaland, them man. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I'm letting you know.
I know.
Who they have? These man
On paper, they got
are
harder run,
sickos.
but they've got better teams to win
Okay,
it.
name me why they got a harder run. Name me why. Let's talk.
I think even if you do average position of each team in the league,
Let's go
they're-
team for team. Let's go team for team. All right, Burnley and Newcastle.
Those two away
Newcastle.
games at Everton and Bournemouth.
You guys are a tougher game.
Those
Yeah.
two
Okay.
away
That's
games
what I'm
at
saying.
Everton. Those
That's
two
what I
away
mean.
those two away
Everton and
games.
Fulham.
Those two away games
Everton
at
are
Everton
tougher.
and Bournemouth are harder.
Everton at their ground.
Are
At
tougher
their-
than- of
at
course
their
are tougher than
And Fulham at
home.
home. What the hell?
Oh, you're gonna disagree with that?
At the Hill. At their stadium.
Okay, look, we're not supposed to
And
watch
then-
them. These are the fixtures. You guys can decide what looks harder on paper. It
I think
doesn't
City's
matter.
have the
to me.
harder run.
Everton are not good
But
at
right
home.
now,
City.
City's
Thank you,
good.
thank you.
Everton are not good at home. You saw what Verge did.
Chelsea vs Man United.
Let's talk about that dead name.
Let's go to Chelsea Man United quite briefly because we spent a lot of time on the first game. Chelsea now have lost 4 Premier League games in a row without scoring a goal for the first time in 28 years.
What a smelly.
Liam Rosinia
institution.
is struggling right now.
They're a mess. You see when they did their protest? Well, I
Yeah,
know what. I thought it
them
was
and
EDL. I
Strasbourg,
thought it was
right?
EDL, bro.
Go out.
What's going on? I don't know why I saw Matisse there. I said they don't want you there. What's going on with that club? That club's a mess. It's a mess. So you as a Man United fan, I wouldn't be. I know you're not excited over the 1-0 victory. You're definitely not. Like you're just like it's
This
whatever.
season
it's
for me,
Chelsea.
I'm just kind of waiting for the end, man. I'm not gonna lie.
You're waiting for who?
I'm waiting for it to end.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we play once
Yeah,
every
sure.
30 days.
Tell us about this game. I'm not.
It was a big win, right? It was a huge win.
Champions League confirmed?
Champions League for me is wrapped up. 10 points now ahead of 6th.
Oh, thank you as well. Just want to say thank you. You made our job easier.
I'm not shaking your hand, man.
And thank me as well then because we got 5 spots.
Oh, allow
as
it,
us.
bro. You guys think this.
So you want to do
think
credit?
this.
We gave you 5 spots, bro.
How? So what about Crystal
If you
Palace?
finish 5th,
What about Crystal Palace?
you're welcome. And you get Champions League, you're welcome.
To be fair, he's
What?
right. Crystal Palace as well too. They helped,
Crystal
and Forest and
Palace
Villa.
and Forest.
Don't worry, bro.
They helped us more than you helped us. You're selfish. You lot are selfish.
Okay.
You don't
Carry
think
on.
like yourself.
Man United, Chelsea.
Say, let's play Bordeaux and them, man. You selfish.
Bodo wants.
No, Bodo Glint and them.
Bodo, they didn't play Bodo either.
It's the same thing, bro. But thank you. I just want to say thank you to Man United.
No problem, brother. No problem. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm over the season. Like, it just feels weird now at this point. We play once every 30 days. This game, not mathematically, but realistically secured top 5 for us. But I feel like we've had it wrapped up for a minute. If we messed it up, it would have been terrible. And the performances now, I'm looking at it. I'm not really enjoying the football anymore. You know, at one point I was vibing with Carrick. Now I'm watching the performances. I'm like, it's getting a little shaky. But then at the same time,
the Newcastle game.
No, but even when we're winning, I'm like, I'm not really vibing with these performances. Yeah. But then I'm like looking at it, and then I look at this, and I'm like, we're top of the table since he came in. So am I being picky?
Question:
am I looking at this and am I over expecting now what an Inter manager is meant to do? He came in and changed my life, bro.
Overachieved.
That's what I mean. So I'm caught in two minds.
When you start getting points, you start looking at performances.
No, but you know what it is? It's not even about that. I think he's done a 10 out of 10 job. Seriously, Michael Carrick has done the best job possible. But now I'm thinking about, can he be our future coach? Yeah. And this is why I'm incorporating performances now. Because as an interim, you're flying colors. As an actual coach now I need to start seeing some sustainable football. You know what I mean?
The gap in games is having an effect on his ability.
Definitely.
Or should that allow him more time to implement?
Definitely. A little bit of both, right?
Yeah.
Like, you have more time on the training pitch to get your ideas across, sure. But at the same time, too, you can't replicate match sharpness, bro. Like, at the end of the day, if you're playing once every 26 days, you're going to be rusty. You're not going to be on it like a Leeds United team who are fighting for their lives. So I definitely think, although it's helped because we have a small squad, we'd have 10 players to call off the bench. In other ways, it's massively hurting us.
And then on top of that, do you think also the squad that you have?
It's not a good squad.
Is that squad 100%. Capable of playing the type of football that you want to see?
Maybe not, right? And that's why, like, I'm caught in two minds.
Because look at your midfield, for example.
Yeah, definitely. Even though I think Kobe Manu played a really good game this weekend. I thought he was really, really good.
But I mean, just in terms of profile-wise,
I'm split, honestly. Like, I'm not trying to say here, Carrick, there's no way he should get the job, because I think he's done as good a job to put his name forward as he can. There's nothing he could have done better.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm being too specific, because at one point, if you had told me under Amram we'd finish third, I would have ripped your hand off. But
was you nervous the first like 20 to 30 minutes?
I was nervous before the game even started, because when I see Yoro's out, Maguire's out, Lisandro's out, De Ligt is out, and I'm seeing Heaven and Mazraoui, of course I'm feeling whoa. That's a back two of one youngster and one right back.
By the way,
I thought it was Cole Palmer's
thoughts on Heaven's performance.
Unbelievable. I think it's another. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Was that 1 million?
Yeah, Miles Lewis Scully, we're gonna save you next.
No.
You sold him, yeah? To them, man.
Yeah, 1.5 mil.
1.5
mil, man.
Why?
He wanted to get our defense is so strong in it, so he wanted the better pathway.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Also,
also it's like one is Man United,
1.5 mil, but
also two is like their defense is weaker than ours, so he had more.
Oh, so you just let them
Miles.
Also, isn't it like
tic tac?
How's he get? It will take
Miles Lewis Scully, tic tac. Hey,
Lewis Scully, Aiden Heaven, left centre back.
Hey, I would love it. I would love it.
Question though,
but I think he's so good, man. I think he's so good.
I thought he had a great game, but then Euro, I feel like over the last couple months has had it rough. Where do you kind of stand on those two in terms of who do you rate more? So, and then also, what do you think it's going to take to get Euro back to that level? Because I think the biggest thing Euro's missing is having a partner who can almost hold his hand a little bit. Because I think a lot of top centre backs, when they usually come through, there's always big bro who they can rely on. He doesn't have that. He's got a De Ligt who's there for 3 games of the season.
But Mazraoui. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think Euro
but
at
that's
the
for
moment.
one game. That's what I'm saying.
But you know what? I think there's a difference between Euro and Heaven. And let me make it very clear. I think Euro's talented. I'm not ready to write him off.
He had a big reputation. He came
in with a big reputation.
He never came in through the back door, basically.
Yeah, 100%. I still think there's obviously quality to Euro, but I think one thing of Euro is he's very erratic. And I think the minute he makes a mistake, he lets it get to his head, right? He's always like, it almost looks like he's shocked on his face. He goes diving in, his passes start getting sloppy. He doesn't do well under pressure. And I really think he needed a timeout of the team. And we just couldn't afford it to him because there's so many different injuries. That's what you have to do to manage young players. I look at Aiden Heaven, and one thing for sure that he has over Euro is composure. Heaven just seems way more in control of things. I'm not sure if he's a better tackler than Euro.
But you know what? But he was originally centre mid in the academy.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
He was a midfielder in the academy.
Composed,
and there's clips of him you'll see where he's like Patrick Vieira dribbling through the team. Like, Patrick Vieira for how big is he? Loved dinking over players. Aiden Heaven was like that, like dribbling through the team and flicking over kick ups and that. So as a midfielder, only put into centre back, I think less than a year before you guys signed him.
Yeah, I remember he played for you guys in preseason. Hoyland destroyed him.
I was at that game in LA.
Yeah.
He played against you guys. That's when Euro got injured in that game.
Yeah.
And Aiden Heaven played against you guys.
But I just think he's got a much more steady head on his shoulders at the moment. And that's something that can come with Euro, right? He's a young player. At this moment, you expect mistakes. But yeah, at the moment, I'd have to say I'd feel more comfortable going into a game with Aiden Heaven.
Yeah.
And that might sound crazy to say because one got bought for 60 or one got bought for 1.5.
Yeah, of course.
But I think it's very important, and it's something I'm learning more as like I watch more football. And youngsters, it's very difficult to judge because I think with most players you look at what they've done, but I think with youngsters you have to be careful of what they've done. I think with youngsters, more importantly than anything, potential and talent is the most important thing, right? Because I look at Cherki and Wirtz at the moment, for example. If you want to take another example, you look at Cherki and Wirtz. One costs 115, the other costs 25. Off the top, you think, oh, Wirtz is way better than Cherki because look at what he's done already.
Last season,
but their careers are so short that there isn't much to really grasp. Okay, if someone's done amazing, that's great for them. But there's still so much more football to be played. And now, if you look at it, Cherki and Wirtz, there's no question about who looks better than the two of them.
And
so I think
situations make a lot of difference.
100%, bro, 100%. So I think with Euro and Heaven, yes, Euro done amazing at Lille, and he came in with a big reputation. But Aiden Heaven's showing that he doesn't have that reputation, doesn't have that price tag, but he looks on a similar level at the moment to Euro.
Do you think that maybe helps him?
Maybe.
Not
He
coming
doesn't have
in
as
with
much
that
pressure.
kind of heavy price tag. I
Sure.
feel like obviously Euro's coming in, Rio's giving him the pat on the back like you're the next one up type thing.
Yeah.
One other player I want to ask you about actually at United who this season I don't recognise him. Amad Diallo.
Yeah. I mean, I would have looked at him against Leeds maybe. This game he came off the bench.
I know. We didn't do it.
In general,
in general, like, what has happened to him? Because I know like Cunha and Mbeumo, they've gone through their moments, but Amad last year was being spoken about as like the next leader of Man United. He is going to be one of those
really
guys.
good season.
And this season, he's just kind of gone a little bit under the radar, and I haven't seen like United fans really talk about him. Sometimes they'll be like, "You should be doing more," but what's happened? Like, is it he's not playing out of position?
No.
He's playing regularly. I don't know.
It's like an Amram system. He was playing out of position as wing back, but he looked better.
I think it suited him well.
Yeah, but I'm saying
I always
he's
used to
a
say
winger.
I always used to say Amad was one of the few players I actually think benefited under Amram. But I don't think it's just that. I don't think it's just that, to be honest with you. I think Amad, he had a really good run of form last season, especially goal scoring wise. When typically I would have always said Ahmad's biggest weakness is maybe his clinicalness in front of goal. He doesn't have enough oomph in the final third. I think that's kind of come back this season. I think his final pass, his final shot has been lacking. I think his decision making has been poor, and I think as a byproduct, his confidence is completely shot at the moment. And at the same time too, with Ahmad, I really like Ahmad. I've always said he's one of my favorite players, but Ahmad is not some otherworldly talent, right? Ahmad is not some superstar footballer. So it could also be. I thought that was my profile picture for a second. But I was gonna say, it could also be that Ahmad has just maybe hit a ceiling in terms of the kind of player he is. Yeah. I hope not. I hope he can kind of rediscover his best form next season. But yeah, right now, you wouldn't be playing for me. But then the problem is as well, too, to Abs' point with his tweet and stuff, and Mbeumo has been unrecognizable since the Arsenal game.
Do you share this opinion? Like you said, obviously, I haven't gotten an ick quicker from a player than Mbeumo. What's going on with United fans and Mbeumo?
I've been seeing that narrative change over the season as well.
You haven't played a lot, so I've not really.
The start of the season, he was scoring a lot of goals.
Yeah, obviously he was
then
a top
midway
scorer.
through, they started calling him, he's our baby Salah. And what they mean by that is, we
not
don't enjoy
compliment.
watching him, but he pops up with the goals, so we'll ignore it.
And then
what's happened is the goals have started to dry up, or they're popping up here and there, and you guys are like, yo.
Since the Arsenal game, I think he's been really poor. And we've played him everywhere. We played him up front, we played him on the right, we played him on the left. He just hasn't been able to get going. It's weird, actually, because I think the start of the season, I would have looked at him as our best summer signing, and I was looking at Cunha as, Cunha's not really doing it for me at the moment. I look at it now,
we were going back and forth.
Since maybe the Arsenal game, where Cunha was actually on the bench, and he got his place back, I think Cunha has really hit a good run of form.
Yeah.
And I look at Mbeumo, and he looks unrecognizable. So I think it's similar. I think Mbeumo probably needs an off. He probably needs a summer off, and maybe just needs to go back at it, because right now he can't take on his man. Forget about even that, because you could say, before that he wasn't even doing it anyways. But now I'm looking at, again, his final pass. I feel like he's indecisive in the final third.
Yeah.
He's just, for me, he's a black hole up front. Him and Ahmad, it goes up and the attacks go to die out there. So both of them right now, we keep alternating between the two of them. I'd almost like to see. It's tough to kind of count on this guy because he's always injured. But Mount came in. I thought he played decent. Maybe give Mount a go on the right, because the two of them right now, doesn't matter who we play.
Sesko?
Sesko's playing up front. Sesko's a striker. Yeah. These guys, they play on the wing.
We obviously spoke a lot about manager, thought about Arsenal, and you had valid points. I want to know your stance. Probably spoken about it a lot, but I'm tired of talking about Arteta as well. About Carrick, since he's come in, he's top of the league table.
Yeah.
Since the day he's come into now, 26 points. 6 of them were against City and Arsenal.
Yeah.
He's got an impressive win away at Everton Impressive win against Aston Villa, who are your top 5 rivals. Away at Chelsea now, who are your top 5 rivals. So good results in there.
And he's doing it with a squad that's not his.
And he's walked into this team. And also he's had unfortunate circumstances of coming into a team that's only playing one competition because obviously FA Cup would have been nice to have a good cup run. And he's having to wait sometimes 2 weeks, 3 weeks between games. So that's not easy as well. And he's still massively overachieved. He's been better than Pep and Arteta since he's walked in terms of results.
Yeah, when you put it like that, it makes me feel like I'm crazy sometimes.
Being harsh, man. So what?
I might be.
Where's your mind at for next season?
Give him
like,
confidence.
I don't know.
Does he deserve a chance?
I'm just you know me, bro. I've always been about performances. For me, like performances are the ultimate sign of sustainability. Right, so I look at the Chelsea game this weekend. I think we were lucky to win that game, even though I think Chelsea are a poor team. I think we were lucky to win it. And I think we were lucky to beat, who was it the other day that we beat? I think it was a lucky game as well too. Yeah. So I'm just looking at that.
Lost the Leeds, but
before that we drew to Bournemouth. I think we were decent against Bournemouth. There was another game. I think was it.
You beat Villa 3-1.
Villa, to be fair. Yeah. I mean, we've lost 2 games. Newcastle, for example. Even if we had got something out of that game, I thought we were really poor in that game. Yep. So I don't think the performance have been great.
And also, it's like it's not the best.
But yeah, but I'm like, I look at it and I'm like, would anyone
look what you were doing before?
No, 100%. I think would anybody have come into Man United if we had hired Nagelsmann right now or Iraola and come in and had us top of the form table since he came in? I don't know if they would. My question now is, if we give him the correct backing and he goes into next season, can he kind of kick off from now? Right, I think we need to be realistic next season. Anyone asking Carrick to challenge for the league, I think is unrealistic. I think next year,
managing the Champions
League.
Yeah,
100%. I think next year a good job for him would be consolidating our top 4 position. Yep. Maybe do a cup run. I'm honest. I'm being realistic here. Yeah. But I think it really depends with Carrick who his competition is for the job, because I'm looking at the.
So do you think what you would do is when the season finishes, you'll interview him for the job. Not you haven't got job confirmed, but let's say we're interviewing Nagelsmann, we're interviewing this guy, and you're going to re-interview Carrick.
Yeah,
he has to apply for the job.
But now
he's a contender.
He's earned himself an interview.
He will get interviewed for that job, just like Nagelsmann, or just like
he earned himself an interview, and he earned himself a big interview, by the way, right? Because at the start of the season, or at the start of his tenure, I was saying, Carrick's not the Man United manager. No way. Just hold the fort. Sure. Thank you for your service. Off you pop.
But he's done enough.
He's earned himself now a serious contention for the job.
To be put in the contenders list.
Now, I think if he can present a good long-term plan.
Being now the full-time manager going forward for the next 4 years, you're now asking him, okay, how are you going to transform the club? How are you going to build the squad? How do you want to play long-term? Whereas before it was like, okay, how are you going to get us top 4? How are you going to just like steady the ship? And it's a completely different job that he's walking into.
Do you think you jumped too quick into the De Zerbi thing? Because Carrick's got experience in the Championship. If you do end up there, he's an ex-Spurs player. No, I say if he doesn't get the job at United, that's a great person to bring in. Whether you're down or not,
100%. When he got the job at United, I was saying at that time I would have took him at Spurs. Yeah. So the fact that he's done this for me just proves further his credentials, in my opinion. I think he's good regardless. Even if you don't give him a job.
But there's not many jobs in the world that's better than United.
But another Premier League team will trust him though, because he's been in that kind of toxic pressure environment.
Bournemouth announced the manager, innit?
No, but Glasner, his replacement, hasn't been announced yet. So Palace could be there. Do you know what I mean?
He's done this job has done wonders for him because one way or another, his managerial stock is higher than before he came.
He was sacked from Middlesbrough before that, so it was looked as like, oh, maybe you're not even good enough for the Championship. Now it's like, whoa, you know what? Give him the reins of a Premier League job.
I think, look, the reason I say it's important to see like who his competition is because
Luis Enrique.
That's a dream. That's a dream we need to let go of, bro. Seriously, it's not gonna happen. But I'm looking at certain managers. I think it depends, right? Like there's certain managers I'm looking at, and I'm thinking I would rather give Carrick the job, and then if it doesn't work out, we sack him. But at least we know it happened.
Let me ask you this: Carrick or Iraola? He just announced this week he's walking away.
I really like Iraola,
and that's one of those gaffers that. Because I feel like one thing, sorry to bring it back to Spurs, but one thing Thomas Frank has done is he's burnt the managerial that was in the mid-table to top 6 route.
Overachieved that mid-table.
That bridge is burnt now. And I feel like Iraola now...
Iraola and Glasner were also in that category.
Yes. But now, because of Thomas Frank, everyone's looking at
Glasner's a winner, though. You know, Glasner's won Europa League. He's won the FA Cup.
He's the G.
Glasner's the real deal, you know. I know it's Iraola, but Glasner's also a real deal, bro. He's won Europa League with Frankfurt, bro. He's not a joke. He's just won the FA Cup.
But there's just
Palace their FA Cup.
There's just a something
Unai Emery's also a winner, right? But you wouldn't want him managing Man United, or you wouldn't want him managing Barcelona. I think Glasner, I just don't see his football scaling up to an elite level club.
He's a
in my
counter-attack, low possession.
Yeah, now Iraola has a bigger risk than Glasner. I definitely think that. Like I think Glasner at the bare minimum is going to keep you solid. Yeah. Iraola, he could come in and it could flop 100%. But I just think of the upside of Iraola. I like the charisma. I like the way his teams play. I like the way he's able to keep reinventing himself. He loses players. He brings in guys. Players improve under him. I like everything about Iraola.
Question though, could that be
also,
the similar like Thomas Frank, what he had at Brentford, that perfect system recruitment?
But it's not a perfect system because before that,
Bournemouth have a good recruitment.
Bournemouth have a very good recruitment.
I think
they lost so many and got Ryan.
Clearly the club is run really well.
Yeah.
Just like Brentford. There's certain clubs that are at Brighton as well as another one.
Was it Neto left, Kepa came in. Kepa left, Petrovic came in.
That's all under him though, man.
No, it's under him, of course, but also he's got that connection with the people that run the club. There's obviously a lot of people that are working behind the scenes with the data. The players they're bringing, you see like the Krupies and the Ryans that they're bringing in January. Ryan.
That's the way I look at it.
They've lost last season where they had a really good season. Kepa, Hoyson, Zaban, like their whole defense.
Yeah.
You know, Kirkes. And look at them now, and they struggled at the start of half the season. Semenyo's gone in January, and they've been a joke.
But I think you have to give him credit a lot too.
100% it does. But that's where managers like Thomas Frank struggle when they go somewhere else because the same people aren't
that
around.
hierarchy isn't there.
You know, Brighton. You know, Graham Potter still looked very good. He goes because Brighton they have Tony Bloom. Tony Bloom is with Hearts right now. Was about to win the Scottish Premiership. I don't know where he's at now. How they're doing. USG got into the Champions League because of Tony Bloom's ownership. They ran really well with recruitment. Yeah. They lose a big player, they bring in another player for cheap, and now Caicedo went from 4 million to 100 million, and then you know they got 1 million of those. You know they've lost Cucurella.
Yeah.
They brought on they brought in what's that?
Estepinian.
Yeah. They've got that loads and loads. Not saying that he's not a great coach. He's a great coach.
That's a great.
You're not just one man.
Yeah,
you're also
100%.
the team around you. You know like when you marry a woman.
Look at our two clubs as the most
when you marry a woman,
ones.
yeah? You know you marry a woman. You're not just marrying her, you're marrying her family. No, you're marrying into a family, right?
Yeah.
You can't just marry a woman and her parents don't like you. It's not going to work.
Yeah.
You're marrying the whole family.
Agree.
It's like that. A manager is just one person. It needs the whole family to be around to be really good. His coaching style.
The whole family.
He's got, the people that help him out. It's a whole thing, you know? Yeah. So it's like Iraola's a great coach. Thomas Frank was good at Brentford.
Yeah.
But you only got Thomas Frank as well. You didn't
Brighton,
get the whole.
Brentford.
But that's the thing Man United needs to do as well too.
But do United have the right people? Like Carrick is doing well also because Steve Holland's there with him.
Yeah, I mean, but as well too. If you want to talk about how higher up we got Vivel now, I mean that's what we need to be aspiring to get to be honest with you, right?
Yeah.
Like no matter what manager we get to, we need everyone. Even Michael Carrick. I think I definitely hear your point. I think it's a valid concern, right? And then I completely agree with you guys. Yes. And I even look at, I think it was Cam I was having this conversation with. He was saying, if you look at over the last 30 years, how many like wonder kid managers have come in and like taken over a big club and really succeeded.
Yeah,
it's not that many. In fact, he was saying actually, it's a lot of managers that come in either as world-class managers or guys that have an affiliation with the club.
That's true. Yeah.
So
he mentioned that on FCM
Arteta,
as well. It's like,
company. Yeah. I mean, you look at Guardiola, you look at Enrique at Barcelona,
Zidane.
You look at Zidane at Real Madrid.
Yeah.
I said it's a valid point.
Pep.
And then I also look at someone like Faisal, for example. Faisal just said this week he wants Arbeloa to stay on as Real Madrid manager. And I'm not sure. Yeah, he said if I had the option, I would keep Arbeloa unless
Faisal.
He said unless Arbeloa, unless club becomes available, I'm taking Arbeloa. Yeah. And I feel similar. Unless Enrique or someone comes available, I hear it. But the reason he's also saying that is he's probably looking at the managerial landscape and saying, Pochettino hype. Deschamps, what the hell? What has Deschamps done in the last 20 years at club level? Yeah, who else is being linked to them?
Jose again.
He's washed goods, man. Seriously. So in his mind, it's like, well, why not we stick with Arbeloa? And then if we fire him, it's an easy firing to do. Yeah. And then we go and see someone else. There's no one that we're massively missing out on. Yeah. If we mess out on Pochettino, so be it. Yeah. I feel similar.
And of all those wonder kid managers you're talking, I actually think Pochettino's probably the one that maybe reached the highest, but didn't even do much.
I mean, you look at Mourinho was the ultimate.
Yeah,
in recent times, big dog.
But in recent times,
Champions League Porto.
I hear that, but like he's a wonder. He's still a wonder kid.
But when he's coming to Chelsea, he's arriving as the Champions League winner.
But he's also arriving as a 1 year thing. And then he elevated himself even more.
Yeah.
But the final thing for me...
was the only one. The first managerial job, I was not one of them. The way he's gotten to. Yeah, you're right. Apart from
Company, if you...
Company's now won a second league title. Yeah.
The final thing for me on why I'm really tempted to give Carrick this job is I just think if we hire him and it doesn't work out, so be it.
Yeah.
If we don't hire him and someone else comes in and they fail to kick on,
you know what conversation.
The conversation in the back of my mind, I'm gonna be thinking,
we should have kept him.
Did we have the right guy all along?
Yeah.
But we'll see. It's a tough decision. But I think he's done an amazing job.
100%.
Player of the year.
Bruno
That
Fernandes.
we need. Well,
2 away.
You see, I didn't even ask
Player
you
of the
that.
year.
Shut up.
What did Rio say?
Shut
Ballon d'Or.
up.
Ballon d'Or. POTS. POTS. POTS.
Yo,
POTS.
asking about an assist record.
POTS, bro.
Player of the year.
Player of the year, bro.
It's like a Tourette's at this point.
Player of the year. Give it to him, man. Come on.
Because he's leading this camp, he's pushing the agenda the most, isn't
I
it?
hear it, but you know the United fans don't want him pushing it.
That's fine, bro.
They don't
That's
want
fine.
him
That's
pushing the
fine.
Bruno back.
You know when you get your biggest haters to rep you, that's when you know you're a G. Shout out Bruno, man.
They ain't
You
trying to
get
hear
it.
it.
That's fine, bro. But at the end of the day, they need me.
You see that stat there, yeah?
This is an army. You need everybody together. I've joined you guys.
That stat, yeah? Is it showing how bad the Premier League's falling off, or he's the best player in the world?
What, in the world? Or in the league?
In the league.
I mean, maybe a mixture of both.
Bruno Fernandes.
Maybe a mixture of both.
Or had the Prem fallen off?
But like I said, mixture of both, isn't it? Like the superstars of the Prem are done. Salah, De Bruyne,
Why are you saying the word done like that, though?
like
done
gone.
it.
Like who's a superstar in the Premier League now? Haaland, obviously outside of Haaland.
Salah's still a superstar, bro.
Okay,
He might not be putting that performance in, but
So
he's
he's
still
not a
a
superstar, bro. He's a
Well,
No,
celebrity.
he's still a
I'm just
superstar,
saying,
bro.
Right? If you're talking about no performances, but you're a big name for celebrity.
Yeah.
Like Cristiano Ronaldo's a superstar.
Is there
still.
something called an A-list celebrity and a B-list
Yeah,
celebrity?
he's a celebrity, but he's not a superstar.
But anyways, yeah. So Bruno is outside of Haaland. Bruno is like and also he's performing as well. You know, so yeah, he is one of the best players in the Prem. But that's also due to the Prem falling off because Bruno shouldn't be one like the top 2, top 3 players in the Prem. It should be De Bruyne. It should be, you know, Harry Kane, Mohamed Salah. That was, you know, but deservedly so. 18 assists, 2 away from the joint record, 3 away from.
Remember when Jamie Lannister joined the Northerners to go fight against the White Walkers?
Yeah.
You see, they needed his help, man. I'm here, man.
Crazy.
Whether you like it or not.
United fans, I need you to remind him of his Bruno take last year and the year before.
You know who had the first tweet saying Bruno player of the season? That kickstarted all of this.
You sick.
But yeah, man.
You're an apologist. I told you.
Man, every head must bow, every tongue must confess.
Question: what number do you lot think he ends the season on?
21.
19.
He could get over the
I think
line.
he's gonna break it.
No, it's a
You don't think more?
But that
that
record's
20,
cursed though, man.
that
promise
20,
he's breaking it.
You get stuck.
I said this
yeah.
earlier. I genuinely think it.
It's like a
Yeah.
wall. You
Yeah.
get stuck. You can't break it.
You can't suddenly you can't stay.
You can't.
Watch Cunha and Wembo.
Walls are meant to be climbed, man.
Hey, he's gonna be
They're
catting
gonna
as
start
well.
hitting
Walls are meant to be
Rosettes.
climbed, man.
Yeah, well, that's how I feel
Yeah.
about Arsenal winning the league.
Yeah,
Getting
well,
over the line, bro.
you're wall.
He's gonna be
I think
itching.
when he gets to
He's so like
19,
into the wall, bro.
cut off.
That wall ain't never
after 19.
falling for you,
Yeah,
bro.
bro. It's never
Nah,
falling,
Bruno's
bro.
gonna break it. I'm telling you right now. I'm
Yeah,
telling you
I
right
can
now.
see it
The
happening,
rate that
but-
he's doing it. You guys, when Henry did it, go look at when his assists all came, huh? He got about 7 of them towards the last 3 games of the year. Started step head and heavy. Bruno, top 5 wrapped up now. Alright, he's about to be just whipping that cross.
Do you remember,
50
do you
times a
remember there
game.
was a time where I think Son was going for golden boot and then they got to the point where it was like helping the kids score.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen with Bruno. If Bruno's one away from it, he's gonna have an open goal, just pass it.
That's
You know?
unethical football.
You know what?
Yeah,
You
just
remember
get over the
Messi
line.
Suarez penalty.
Yeah,
we're getting
You're
that one as well
gonna
too,
see
man.
him do dumb things.
And
I
overtry-
remember when I
only
saw his
overtry.
Salah, I'm like, why? What are you
Yeah,
doing?
wait.
But I remember he wanted the
Records
assist.
and that.
Thinking, brother, you can score.
Yeah.
Well, that was
You know what he needs to
this
do?
was
That was
ethical
last
assist.
season.
No, but this was ethical
He's on
assist.
penalty duties for you, lot, innit?
Yeah, not anymore, man.
Robert Perez, Thierry
That's
Henry.
it. That's what I said. Messi Suarez.
Bro, he's gonna do some match.
It's gonna happen.
Every penalty you win.
I'm telling you,
but yeah.
I'm very confident. I told you weeks ago I think he's going to do it. Just the way he plays, he's so
Yeah.
But
conducive.
a little bit on Chelsea before we move on.
Huh.
Rafinha, I mean, obviously, started off pretty well initially.
Look at that
anyways.
fit, man.
Anyways, but look, obviously,
Basically, anytime he comes against a respectable team, he gets his ass handed to him.
Bro, shall I be real? You see this? Is this screen? Is this picture on the screen?
yeah, they see it. The viewers see
Okay,
it.
cool. But Aston Villa, look at them other 2 badges that's got a W on there.
Port Vale and Wrexham.
Well, and Wrexham in the cups, yeah.
They need to get rid of this
Throw
guy.
SDSFC in there, man.
Look at it. This is.
You could have stuck our badge there.
Hey, it's border league. It's border league flags, bro. It's border league
But
badges.
yeah. Look, I mean, obviously, there's tough fixtures there, but
it's a summary of their entire
also it's the way
project,
they've
though.
lost a lot of them as well.
Yeah.
Like the last 4 without scoring a goal. The PSG games were embarrassing. I know it's PSG, but still,
Can't wait to play
the
these
Champions
guys,
League
bro.
football was embarrassing.
You know the worst
I
thing
think
for
this
me?
not looking good
this
since
is
March.
showing
This since March.
Chelsea a
Chelsea fans are
receipt
done
of
with it
what
anyways.
they're... And rightly so, they
They're
should be
done with it, yeah.
protesting, bro. I think the manager, the recruitment, the squad, it all just smells of mediocrity, bro. And like where they belong, I don't think any Chelsea fan is surprised. And the biggest problem of it all is this is something they planned for.
Yeah.
Like, not like we accidentally became like this because we had 3 or 4 managers take over and the squads are a mess. And no, they intentionally every window went out and signed these mediocre players into the next window and said, we want more mediocre players.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
It's just a shit show.
The sorriest thing about all of this is when he got hired and Maresca left, it was so predictable.
Yeah.
Like, did anyone actually think that he was just going to come in and completely turn them around?
No.
Even if you like Rosinha, right? Like, he's out of his depth here, man. Like, this is a size of job he's never even come close to as a player or as a manager.
Yeah.
You're going from Strasbourg, a small club in France, relatively, right?
Basically, next door to Germany, in the corner of France as well.
To
Wenger's old
Chelsea.
hometown.
Yeah, he's from there.
To Chelsea, a club that, I mean, they're supposed to have a huge history over the last 20 years, high pressure, high stakes. Jose Mourinho shared that dugout. Ancelotti shared that dugout. Conte, Tuchel. And you're going for a guy who relatively has accomplished nothing at this level. A part of me feels bad for him. He was always going to take the job. But for me, he's very far out of his depth. This is a job. After Strasbourg, you go to Dortmund or something like that. Or you go to Aston Villa. Or you go to Brighton.
But you got to take the job.
Messi went to Chelsea. Of course it was going to fail, bro. And I blame that almost 100% on management. I'm sorry.
They wanted a yes man.
They did.
Yeah,
but
they got
like,
the yes man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They wanted a yes man.
Maresca
what does
jumped
that
ship.
show?
They're in charge of everything.
And what does that show?
Yeah, it's a madness.
Because when Poch didn't like it there, he left. Maresca didn't like it there, he's left. They're two managers who back themselves and have a bit about them. And they didn't work. You got a yes man, what's that doing for the club? You know, I don't know what they want. Maybe they're just making profits and they're happy with that and all of that. But it's like, embarrassing, to be honest, and Chelsea fans.
What about you're talking about signings?
No. I was going to say basically, you say the money and everything, but they're losing money.
What about 49?
Oh, good God. Hey, Luke Shaw, by the way. Well done.
Luke Shaw. Did you see his comments?
Good picture.
Did you see his comments?
Good picture.
I didn't see the picture. They
First of all,
stuck on
his
it.
picture
First
is like
his
him
picture's
just
him
shoving
Garnacho in.
and then he's just liking mad comments. What's his name? Angry Ginger's in the comments saying, "Who's that twat from Argentina?" Liked. I think who else was it? Someone else was basically saying like, "Oh, you are cheeky" or whatever. I could tell they definitely did not like him towards the end of his tenure.
I was gonna say, I think he rubbed a lot of people up the wrong way in terms of his ego and who he was, and
you thought he was bigger than Man United?
100%.
Some little rat kid from Argentina thought he was bigger than Man United.
He's gone to Chelsea, and I think now already 6-7 months later, apparently he's archived everything Chelsea on his TikTok and all of this. Bro,
he
got too big for his boots. He got too big for his boots.
He's got to rebuild his career. But anyways, let's move on. Spurs, man.
Oh, do we have to?
We have to speak about Spurs and speak about Liverpool. You didn't watch along. I've been enjoying your watch alongs.
I haven't.
And still yet to win a game in 2026 in the league.
I like his reactions, by the way, when he can see. He's just a real guy.
Yeah.
Lying,
But bro, like, it's at the stage of the season, there's no screaming and
I'm
shouting.
tuning in for crash outs.
No, you're not getting crash out. This is...
But he scored more than one goal in a Premier League game for the first time since February.
Yes.
That's good.
Good ones as well.
Obviously, Zabi against his old mob. Yeah, some good goals, of course. Travis Simmons thought he won it. Unfortunately, he didn't. Rota had a hands up.
It was a proper Richarlison moment.
Why didn't he celebrate like that?
Do you know?
Why didn't he celebrate like that?
It was a good goal as well, but also the celebration.
Everyone's been cooking him, and at the time when that goal goes in, I can't lie to you, even me, I think, you know what, Chavi? You deserve it. You've suffered all season long with bad form, inconsistent. Of course, yourself to blame, nobody else. But that moment there, you've had a good game. You cut inside, wrap that, the technique on it, top bins, you're like, I'm going to save you guys from relegation. I get it.
Yeah.
But you have to concentrate after that. You have to concentrate after that. And I swear to you, it's like everybody who... Spurs fan or non-Spurs fan, you can see the script coming, bro. And the same thing happened in the first half, let's be honest. We took the lead, what was it, 40th minute? 5 minutes. I said, lads, let's just see it out. Mitoma with a wonder goal.
What a goal, though.
What a goal, bro. Jeez. I said, them ones you don't even stop. I don't blame Kinski. I don't blame Porro. I don't blame nobody. That's just top tier. You don't stop.
He's the best wonder uncle in the league, surely. He's 30 and you still think he's like an exciting young player.
He's 30 years old.
That's mad, isn't it? He's a wonder uncle, bro. If he was 5 years younger, you'd want to sign him tomorrow.
Brighton rejected 90
million. Him left wing for Arsenal.
Brighton rejected 90 million from
Mitoma is not 30.
It's close at least.
Mitoma
Nah, he's got to be like 28 or 29.
Blinks and he's turned 30.
Nah, he ain't 30.
No, he's got to be like 27 at least.
Stop that.
Brother, please. Brother, please. Nah, that's insane.
Hey.
You know I like to add ages, man.
His skin hair routine is crazy, bro.
In exactly a month from now, he turns 29. Still old.
He's 28 till he turns 29, man.
Yeah, but in a
the way
month
it
from
works.
now, he's 29 exactly.
Till he turns 29, he's
This
28.
man,
That's mad though. I can't lie to you. I thought he was like 25, 26.
Nah, he's a year older than you. He's a year older than you. You just turned 20, he's turned 29.
Is it?
Yo, you're turning into an.
You're a wonder uncle as well, bro.
You're
You're
true. You are one down.
He's the wonder uncle.
to the good side.
You're not even outgrown our grandpa, bro.
But remember,
You got grays on your grays, man.
Matoma,
that
he
sounds
went. He went. Yeah, it is. He went university. People go university. What is it? Journalism, accountancy, policeman. He said, "I'm going to study how to shoot the ball and dribble past man." Why are we shocked? We can't be shocked. He went university for this.
He did, to be
A
fair.
man went university to strike a ball like that.
I can't lie. Don't hit no more knowing that he's 30, though. I can't lie. Like, university, 10 years.
No,
It's like,
still
where you at
is.
university with Fuad, bro?
Yeah, we're going to plan. Like Spurs are suffering. I don't need you to make me
there
suffer.
should be a rule, though, that you can't take off your shirt to celebrate
I agree.
before the 88th minute.
I agree.
Right?
I
That's
fully
fair.
agree.
Before the
And-
88th minute, I
and
think it's ridiculous.
Tottenham players who have had first-hand experience with Richarlison should know this the most.
Facts, bro.
But it's just the case. I think
But
most
Richarlison, okay, fair enough. He thought he grabbed that. 90th minute, whatever.
93rd.
77 minutes to rip off your shirt is outrageous, bro.
long time to get
There's
emotion.
still so much football to be
Emotion.
played, bro.
I think the most frustrating thing about this game for me is the fact that for once we actually put down a decent performance.
Yeah.
We actually look like a decent, competent side, and it kind of makes me wonder why did we even bother with the two-door period? We should have
If
maybe
you put
hired
the
Deserbi
Zerbi
there.
in that many more games,
I actually
You
think
weren't
we'd
desperate
survive.
enough yet. I think that's the problem, though.
Yeah.
I think you guys
Say
didn't
it louder.
take.
You
I
didn't
think you
think it
guys
to go now.
were not desperate enough given the circumstance. I thought you guys thought, okay, we're getting dragged into something. We just need
We'll be
a new
okay.
voice. Yeah,
were there last season,
We're
one
too
of them
good
go
to go
down.
down. I think Spurs thought they were too good to go
100%.
down.
I fully agree, and I've been saying it for months, but the fact that the press, I was like, bro, where has this press been for the last season, if you like? So the fact that we actually put in that performance and then walked away with a point at the end, it felt so deflating, bro. And the fact that it's the last kick of the game,
yeah,
brother,
even worse.
it's
And it's
the
weird,
most.
you could hear how quiet the stadium was because it was obviously your home ground.
Wallahi, it's the
For
most.
someone to score a 95th minute equaliser and the stadium sounds that quiet,
Yeah.
it's obviously you have most of the fans there,
Yeah.
that's why. But you couldn't even hear the Brighton fans.
But
Bro.
did you see what Kish said?
no,
Kish-
I loved
A real one.
I
What did he say?
love. This is why I'm glad I brought him on.
Yeah, he's
because
he's a really good addition. He's been a really good addition. What
He
did he say?
hit a point afterwards that I thought about afterwards, and I was like, "Yo, that's a great point." He said that both the team, the stadium, everybody was far too emotional, and that goal, that celebration, sums it up right there. 77th minute, going crazy, doing 14 celebrations, and it's like 15 minutes of the game. Calm
Even
down,
the
see it
Zerbi
out.
was going too crazy. Relax, bro.
Sliding to the knee. And even afterwards, you see the way we're defending, people are just sliding and overcommitting. And you know, when it's like we're desperate for the 3 points, and it's
eventually
like,
it was gonna come.
yeah, over desperation. And you could just see Danso, bro, he does like a brain fart moment and you're punished on
Yeah.
it. And it's just like.
But then even when
honestly,
you drop
great
points,
point
I'm
from
looking
Kish
at-
there.
I'm
I was
looking
like,
at
yo, the emotions you could just see was
I
just.
mean, we've suffered
Kish was
too
even
much.
saying like before the game you're getting the trumpets and you're getting like it's just like a whole
Bro,
scene.
not even
Everyone had flags to wave.
Half time they brought him back out, trumpet man, and said, "Run the rhythm again."
Oh, yeah.
I said,
Nah,
"Yeah,
nah.
man, we're doing too much."
And then
We're
I'm
doing
looking at
too
the
much."
players'
I don't think
faces
we're-
when they draw at the end of the game. It's like they just seen a ghost, bro.
Bro, 100%. And mind you, I mean, everybody gets onto your club for the social media
Being
tidbits, you know,
over-emotional,
being over emotional. We have taken that page out of your playbook
You've
this
been to
year.
the parade a week, before Forest game. It
which
looked
one?
like a parade, like an open bus top parade before it was 3-0 at home
Oh
to
no,
Forest.
no, that wasn't. That was
Forest
like
game, not the Forest
Do you know
game.
what that was? That
Before
was
the game, it looked like you had a parade.
No, it did look like
you
a
lost
parade.
3-0.
But what it was basically the fans saying, "Yo, we're down for the trenches. One last fight. Let's really
'Cause
get
you
to
could've
the
before
boys."
it.
Yeah, this
No,
was the
yeah.
Forest game. It was a 6-pointer.
With the wax.
Yeah,
So I was like,
and
"Yo,
that's 3-0.
6-pointer. We need to get behind the boys."
You guys are a mess, man.
And we got absolutely
guys
battered.
You know
are
what?
a mess,
I don't think we understand. Like, we're seeing this as a joke. Like, where these men are going to play next season.
Yeah.
Like, I'm hoping you do watch-alongs.
I'm not.
Because none of us know about the
Yeah.
championship like that.
I will.
So,
not,
take a
I
season
will
off.
not be there.
Take a season off.
I've risen above Tottenham Hotspur now. Yeah, I've risen above Tottenham Hotspur now. Liam, I'm with you now, brother.
This is before Premier League game.
Well, that sounds like a title parade.
Yeah,
This
bro.
was before the Forest
Yeah, bro.
game a couple weeks ago. Like a few weeks ago. That's before, and they went on to this 3-0 that
They
game.
welcome the bus like this. This is what they do before big Champions
That's
League
what
game.
I'm saying.
And the performance they rewarded
yeah, I
us
remember
with.
that. I remember that.
The
With the white
perfor-
flag.
Put it on the
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah.
Put it on the screen.
And the team
That's
responded
dark, bro.
with a 3-0 loss at home.
That's dark.
You know
bro.
what's Fuad gonna do now? This
That's
is how.
where I knew you were going now.
No,
Not today.
we need to ask the conversation though. What happens to Fuad on SDS?
I know what happens.
Honestly, I'll be honest. It's just a real question to ask.
I'm sorry, you become a surplus to requirements, bro.
Yo, I feel like Tottenham isn't the only thing I bring to the table, though. Like, my good looks, my
He's not good at games.
You know.
He's not good at quizzes.
Yeah, true.
He forgets his names when he do tier lists.
Chuck, you're gonna be here every week. You need to fill in every once in a while. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe a host.
Just as
a neutral host.
A neutral
Yeah,
host.
emphasis on neutral.
He's not going to be doing SDS. I already
No,
know
no,
his
we'll bring him
future.
for the FA Cup
I know
games.
his
If he gets the
future.
Premier League team
Yeah,
in the
but
cup.
he's in round 2. He's in
That's
round
dark,
2.
man.
They've got Liverpool. We're gassed. You know
You know what he's going to do? I know what he's going to do. I can see the title. It's going to say, who can get to London the quickest? From Carlisle, featuring Fogden. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna do that.
I can't lie, that's a great scene.
He's gonna be Fogden doing League Ones and Championship Roundup.
Yeah, man.
Who can travel from here with no money?
Make a show.
Me
you
and
and
Stockpet
James
go to
Alcott.
Bolton.
You and James Alcott make a show like a championship roundup.
I can't lie, I actually mentioned that.
Yeah,
to
what's
one
up
of
with
our
FCM, bro?
Spotify.
What's up with
I was
FCM?
like, they said, yo, they're re-auditioning someone.
I hear it, man.
I said,
I hear
yo,
it, man.
the F and FCM, that's me. They're like, nah, we'll find another Freddie.
Yeah, man.
We'll find another Freddie.
Who is it?
He's going.
You're an FCM, bro.
I can't tell you. Let guys know.
They need a Liverpool fan as well, you know.
Let guys know, man. Because he's gonna have to be talking about Bristol City.
Hey, he's a good team.
Who is the manager?
We got also while we're doing Premier League, welcome back Coventry to the Premier League.
Oh,
Don't
yeah,
bring
yeah,
them
yeah,
through. 2001.
Yeah.
By the
They've
way,
been here.
you
Oh,
see,
sorry,
that's
You're
not
right,
the
you're right.
story
25
of Spurs.
years.
That's not what I want the story of Spurs to become.
What?
Like, we go down and 25 years later, we emerge.
Oh, yeah. It could happen.
Brothers.
You know,
We
have
ain't
you
seen
seen
Wigan back. We ain't seen Wigan back. We ain't seen bad teams like
Leeds is
Birmingham.
Champions
like-
13 years.
Charlton. Look at Leicester
Bolton, I
now.
ain't seen
Look
back.
at Leicester now.
Hey, man.
Borough, yeah,
League One.
They might go down again, yeah. And they won the league 10
Insane.
years ago.
Yeah.
Do you honestly believe Deserve will go down with you guys?
Yeah.
No, that,
They signed it for a
That is
reason.
actually one thing that is almost a little bit reassuring is the fact that De Zerbi has a 5-year
walk that
contract.
league.
He has said, even in troubled times, I will stick around. Now,
I don't believe it. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm there with the Liz as well because when he came in, that was my apprehension. I was like, bro, you are a job whore.
Yeah.
When the new LinkedIn job gets posted, you're the first applicant.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Like, so I'm hoping that he's a man of
I
his
think
word.
he's gonna stay, but I think he's gonna start the season miserable as hell. Few bad results go one way, and then I think he's gonna get himself sacked. He's gonna it's gonna get.
It's going to be an implosion thing.
That's my impression.
Conte.
I can't see De Zerbi spending a whole season in the Champions
he
League.
stays, and because he
46 games in
stays,
the league alone.
That's a lot, bro.
no, but I hope because he stays, we're still able to some way, somehow trick some players into signing for us in the summer to be like, yo, it's just a one-time thing.
What?
Well,
Who
one
like
and done.
you, though?
That no one's gonna do that.
Go through a name.
No, we can convince like Archie Gray to stay for a year.
Oh,
Oh,
he's
he's
got-
got.
You know what I mean?
He's got.
No, he's staying, he's
You
staying.
think Archie Gray's
Yeah,
gonna stay?
I can't
lie,
I guarantee they go
lie,
down.
He'll get a lot of
He's
minutes.
gone.
He'll stay.
He
Look at
will.
him.
Out of
You're
love
gonna
and
sign. You're gonna
loyalty.
sign Andy Robertson. You're
No,
gonna,
I can't lie. These
he's
men
not
are
coming.
salivating.
Robinson
These men
said he's
are
not.
salivating
He said
for
he's not
Archie
coming.
Gray.
If they go championship, he's not coming.
Is it?
Bro,
Sure.
Senesi.
Don't come. Don't come.
Senesi as well too.
Why would he?
Don't come.
You know what Robo said?
I want this.
Don't come. Don't come.
You're not going with them. You're not going. You're not going with them to the championship.
No, I'm good,
Robo
I'm good,
said.
I'm
I don't want Rihanna anyways.
I know, Dusty girl, bro. Robo said to them, man, if them man play championship, I'm not trying to ground share with Leighton.
Bro, go.
I don't want
I'm
to
a
go.
Champions League winner.
I don't.
He's
Yeah,
right.
man, I want
Why
to.
you not
I don't
stay in
want
the Prem?
to. We're gonna play in Leighton Orient Stadium soon. So they're gonna have to give up that stadium.
He's right.
I'm not doing that.
How many championship teams do you think you can name?
Now,
Yeah, there's 24 in there.
I think I could name 18.
18.
18.
Should we try?
Go from this
Might as
season.
well get used to it.
Oh, let's go,
get
let's go, let's go, let's
Go on.
go. Bristol City, Bristol Rovers, Birmingham.
Wait.
I think he fell off.
Rovers on it.
Birmingham are not in the city.
Birmingham are.
I
Did they
think
not
he
get
fell
knocked
off.
out?
44 to
Don't do that.
No, Rovers are not there.
Okay.
I don't have to worry about them. You do.
Bristol City or Rovers?
City, yes.
City.
Okay.
Said
Birmingham,
Birmingham.
yes.
Yeah. Oxford United.
Yeah.
QPR.
Yeah.
Plymouth Argyle.
No, Plymouth.
Portsmouth.
Championship.
Yeah, Portsmouth, yes.
Yeah. Wrexham.
Yeah.
Yes.
Coventry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Middlesbrough.
Yes.
Yep. Who beats in
Blackburn.
Yeah, Blackburn for now.
Who beat us in the FA Cup? Knocked us out.
Luton Town.
No, Luton Town are in League
is
One.
the team in the Championship.
No,
aren't
they're
they?
in League
They
One.
went down to
They
League One,
did
bro.
go down.
So you might follow their footsteps.
Ipswich.
Yeah, Ipswich.
Southampton.
Yes, there you go. You're in a groove
Come
now.
on, I'm
Close
getting
thing.
familiar with these guys.
Who's second?
The Tigers.
He said Ipswich second.
The Tigers.
No, Ipswich ain't
Who's
second.
third?
Hull City.
Of course.
West Ham's biggest rivals.
Millwall. I can't wait.
Hold on, you need to win Millwall. They're third in the league right now.
Millwall,
They're rising above you.
Green Street.
They're rising above you.
Don't talk to me. I'm Millwall fans. I want the smoke.
They might come up, bro.
Millwall fans.
Hey, you went from
link
beating
me.
Man United to Millwall. This
Millwall fans. Link me.
You're built for like hooliganism.
That.
He's trying to win to Millwall.
Tottenham. Don't piss me off.
What happened to
You
him?
got those first Millwall fans. You think we're mud brothers?
Me and Tapping Toes.
He's beefing Millwall and that. But
Hey,
but
Big
yeah.
Six as well too. Rebrand.
It's a big, it's a big six. Yeah, big,
I was asking him the other day. I was
Go
like,
find a
yo.
Villa fan, man.
That's a mad thing. I
a
don't
lot of
think
people are out of business.
when
bro.
it's not easy. Once you go down to the Championship, it's
hard to come
not
back
a
up.
thing where you come straight back up.
Spurs is gonna become a full-time comedian.
Yeah.
Both football.
Like
Yeah,
from
bro.
the
Top, bro.
Championship, in a couple of years' time, we might have Mbappe on Market Road. Like that's how deep it might
They're gonna be
get.
training
I
there.
don't know. The thing is,
But yeah, no respect. That was good exercise. It's good to get your knowledge up.
I'm not named enough.
Get your
I'm named
knowledge
enough.
up. You name quite a few. Obviously, there's still more teams you could be facing next season.
Yeah.
So it's good to know. Do like get the map around the country where they play.
Facts.
You lot keep talking about, we might not come back and all this. What if we go down
Yeah.
and just set records?
And you win the league. They set
And
record.
just 46 game win streak.
but still a shame
You might be the best.
200 points.
Congratulations, mate.
Madison, 40 goals, championship record.
I'll be
We
the
come back, nuts on the table.
I'll be the first to speak.
go
Best
back
club in
down.
Nuts on the
London.
table after winning the championship.
Wallahi,
That's
you
what
think I'm
Burnley
fake?
did, bro. Burnley won the
Best club
championship
in
with 100
London.
points and they came up, they
You
were
know
relegated the
what's
next
so funny?
season.
You know what is so Tottenham like? They come up through the playoffs.
Do you know what my fear is? Qualifying for the playoffs and losing in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That is like the
Still Tottenham. That's so
debacle,
Spursy.
bro.
If you do more than one season in champ, your club's done.
This
forever.
guy's killing me, boy. He's
no.
talking about we're gonna run the championship and then let our nuts hang. Who gives a shit,
Yeah,
bro? It's the
facts.
championship, man.
Anyways,
Madison, is he staying?
He'll stay. He has to.
Del Piero hype, man. Del Piero.
I've got inside sources on that
Shame
one.
on you, fool.
Del Piero.
He's a good lad.
That's my Delhi.
He's a good
That's
lad.
my Alex.
He's a good
Man
lad.
said Del Piero. You need to gain
And
shame, bro.
finally, last not least, Merseyside derby,
That's
Hill
nasty.
Dickinson Stadium.
Hill Dickinson.
Why do you keep calling it that?
Van
Hill
Dijk.
Dickinson.
Oh, man, like.
The Hill Dickinson.
Yeah, Merseyside derby. Ilman and Dyer scores early. Good goal, gets ruled out. Salah
Nah.
scores straight away.
Nah. He's
They
got to be a
equalise.
rising baller like Salah.
They go and equalise.
Yeah.
And then Van Dijk in the 101st minute gets
Fashion.
the winner in the first Merseyside derby in Hill Dickinson Stadium.
Hill Dickinson.
Yeah. Look,
This guy's been thinking about that all day, man. That's the best you could come up with.
No, but that's what
Wallahi,
it is.
you
Like,
fell off, man.
no, you know what it is? It's because it's been a very long time. It's been a very long time since I've sat here and there's nothing to
and
really
also
play
it's
for.
this Van Dijk. If you call him Dijk, it sounds like sounds like a slur.
Who? What? If I say
Guys,
that?
Yeah.
this guy used to be the best comedian, bringing props and stuff like that. Hill Dickinson, he had all day to think about it. And Hill Dickinson came up.
Yeah, but
you fell off, bro.
Go. I mean,
Nah, Leah's is cooking.
no, because it's the first time I've watched Liverpool in April and we're not fighting for like the Prem.
Nah. And this have you seen this?
No,
Who's
what's
that?
that? Who is that? Is that Lives?
Yeah.
Central
Central London.
That's Trafalgar Square.
Yeah.
So many times we bottled
He's on the mic.
league. We are meant to be the biggest club in London.
Oh my.
And we will not be a success under
He's busking, but completely. This is busking.
Nah. This is the most nuts thing I've seen.
You know
And he
that
goes
bus,
on
is
for a
it,
million.
what's the word called?
Busking.
Busking.
No,
Bro's giving
So
dawah.
now, you see this thing? Yeah,
Sometimes religious guys in the middle of the...
yeah. Jesus is coming to defend you. Come back to God.
He's talking about
God
Arteta.
loves you.
He says...
He said this club failed me. This club failed me in the Ummah. This is a
Ah, now you're back. Fair enough, you're back now. You're back.
This is your club though.
There
So
you
this is
go.
what your
But
club's
anyways,
doing.
back to Liverpool.
This is what they have them doing.
But yeah,
Back, man.
again, it's the first time I said,
They put
as
the
I said
crown on
before,
Salah's head.
Put the crown.
Even though Curtis Jones is the one that didn't rate him.
Yeah. Didn't
Did he
rate
say he
who?
preferred Hazard over Salah? Curtis Jones.
Yeah, but he was young, bro. He was like,
It was last
he
season.
was young. No. He was a young kid, bro. Like, you get it? Adidas.
Yeah, fair.
But,
What does that mean?
what do you mean? Adidas sponsorship, innit? So that's why he said it. But anyway, you want, yeah?
Salah's an Adidas athlete.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
So why did he go for Hazard?
It's because Adidas, innit? As I said, Adidas.
go
But
on.
anyway, listen. Look how late. Well, I didn't know Sharky was going to leave Liverpool this late. I thought definitely going to be above these, man. Nah, he left it this late. Like, come on, man. But yeah, no.
5% of the viewers watching.
Yeah, it's like, what's going on?
That's why he's coming up with new material.
You know comedians, yeah, they got the small local club.
Yeah.
Testing material.
I was ready,
But
but
now
now
the show, testing material here, bro.
Yeah, it's bombing right now.
If it doesn't, if it stinks,
it's true.
We need the laughing track over it, man.
yeah. This is how you test the material, bro.
So yeah. Stuff like I'm swearing in that. No. So
He's bluffing. He's never had Leos be funnier than him. He's like, what's going on here?
I'm not changed, fam.
How is this guy out funnying me? His head is gone.
It's frazzled, bro.
Well, I'm fried. I don't know what's going on. I'm fried. My head's gone.
Hey, start spitting facts out, man.
You know what? Let me be real. Shut. We've never left it this late.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about Liverpool. This is the last game. Like
It's
we've
just 'cause
never.
it fell off so bad,
We've
bro.
never. It should be them. No. It should be Spurs.
No, the relegation battle.
Oh, that game, that Chelsea United game was so.
Big 6 game, man.
Come on,
Facts.
man. But again, now for the 100th time, I didn't expect us in April to be playing for nothing in the beginning of the season.
I tried telling you many times, brother.
Same, to be fair.
Yeah, but we don't listen to each other.
I know, right?
We don't listen to each other clearly.
You're right,
You know what I mean? That's why we're in this position. But again, happy for Mo Salah to score the first goal in the Hill Dickinson Stadium. First derby ever.
material, so.
And he's got no, it's testing. No. It's happy, but you know what? You know why I'm happy about this whole thing. So I'm saying, well, fuck it. Man. What's going on? What we doing here? Alright, let's talk about Atletico Madrid. Hey, we left. What's going on?
Yeah, we left it late, yeah.
You know what I feel like right now? Remember when they said Thomas Frank? Who else did you not say? Thomas Frank and 3 managers to me in Sharky's Yard. The second episode I was in or something.
yeah.
I feel like that now. I feel like it's this now. What's going on? Yeah, we
I
want
already
to.
have some facts for you anyways.
No, there's no point, fam. What's the whole point? I was ready to read out stuff and then you lot just come in.
Get some facts
Get
out,
Lawrence next.
Oh my god.
We got more jokes on there.
Did you know this is the 51st time that Mohamed Salah has scored to put Liverpool 1-0 up in a Premier League match, as many times as Thierry Henry? Did you know that Liverpool have won at 60 different Premier League stadiums? That's more than anyone else ever in
life?
Premier League. Yeah,
In the
more,
Prem?
Yes,
Since
more than
1992.
any other team yet. Did you know?
There's some shit
And this
facts.
is
Did you know that it says here if Fuizzi also worried as Salah and Van Dijk were the ones who scored in the game? One's leaving this summer and Van Dijk potentially leaving. Are you worried that they're still carrying over the line?
no. I'm happy for Salah actually.
Last dance.
Again, he's someone that I
Did
can't
you know Mo Salah equals Steven Gerrard as the joint highest goal scorer?
Say that again.
Mo Salah equals Steven Gerrard as the joint highest goal scorers in Premier League
Europe.
Merseyside derbies.
And Europe as well.
I don't know about that, but he's got this is ninth goal in the Merseyside
A
derby.
ninth goal in the Merseyside derby. Okay, great. Yeah, I love that stat. That's a very beautiful stat. But again, with the Mo Salah
Who's got the
incident,
most goals in the Merseyside derby
That's what I'm saying, well,
and the game versus United?
who we
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about here? Almiron and
Salah.
United.
Salah.
Yeah, let's talk about
Against United,
Salah.
he pumps them.
Yeah, he loves them.
playing them one more time
Takes off
this
his
season.
top. I've seen every
You're
match
right,
on
you're
his
playing them
body.
one more time this
Yeah, we're
year.
playing them one more time. Yeah.
Salah's
At
last
Old Trafford,
dance.
the last dance.
At Old Trafford as well.
At OT.
Last dance.
At
That's
OT.
gonna be poetic.
My favorite op, man. One more. It's been a pleasure. However it ends, it's been a pleasure, Mo. Honestly, well, it's been a pleasure, man.
What
Seriously.
Salah is too, that's like Drogba to me and Rooney and Kane. Wow.
How Salah is to him?
Nah, not KDB. Drogba, Rooney and Kane was the ones that
Who? That ruined your life?
always scored against us.
Nah, you got Jota as well too. You
Yeah,
got
Jota's
you
got
got
a mad thing
Firmino
against
as
you.
well
RIP.
too.
He's
But
done a
that
mad
Drogba,
Yeah.
Rooney and
Yeah,
Kane,
Drogba,
like,
to
they're
be
double
fair.
digits against us, bro. You know, and then we had like bogey players. Like Jota always got something.
Sorry, very random. But did you not see Adebayor today?
Oh, I looked so happy.
Wait, man, I didn't.
In all black.
Pep as well.
Did he?
And I read his lips. I swear he said, "Go win the title." I swear, I read his lips, bro.
That was the
He
definition
was
of a
smart. He
rest
meant Colo
in
too. Like
peace.
this. Yeah.
I haven't seen it. Hold on.
Obviously, Colo's a coach for Pep, but it still hurts me. Yeah.
I couldn't believe that shit.
What? Colo's doing this. Adebayo's
Yeah. Seeing that Liverpool legend
I
doing
know the
that.
goal plays for
Yeah,
City.
but I don't mind. I'm happy for him.
Liverpool.
Y'all not rated.
Colo.
Colo, yeah, I'm talking about Colo, the Liverpool centre back. Yeah,
not
Colo.
Liverpool.
So I'm happy
invincible,
seeing him do this. I'm happy.
Look at man. He said to me,
Bro,
he
he was
the
over
title.
the moon, bruv. He looked excited to be
Adebayo.
bumping into Pep. I
Look
was
who's
like,
doing the
yo.
Liverpool segment, bro.
By the way, they never
Yeah,
cross
well, like,
paths.
you
You
know
know
what
that? Pep and Adebayo never cross
never
paths.
It's real hatred, bro.
Look at
That's real hatred,
Look at
man.
Lescott and Micah there at the back. Everyone's buzzing, bro.
By the way, Micah,
Yeah.
nasty
He's an
work.
Arsenal fan, bro.
Not.
I heard him saying Blue Moon the other day.
Spends 9 months of the year twerking for Arsenal.
Yeah.
Then April comes and goes,
City
you
again.
know, Manchester City, they just can't be stopped.
Real one, man.
Shut up.
Real one, man.
Wipe that Beijing off the
Covering
forehead.
every angle like Piqué Biasso, man. There you go, man.
Yeah, that's what you used to do. That.
Huh?
That's what you used to do.
Look, man, you can't lose if you're always right, bro.
Yeah, true. You're right. No, you're right.
Or you can't lose if you're never wrong.
You're right. So, Fu, anything else?
Yeah, and we're coming for first spot
This season or next season?
this season. No, next season. Why are we doing that? We're fighting for the league, bro.
Can you mathematically win the league this season?
Mathematically, maybe. How many games left?
How can you
No,
come
not
top? How can
maybe.
you come for first spot then?
Can you?
It's not about us. Actually, yes, we can. We can.
So if they can, we
Mathematically,
can.
no, we can't. We are not the same.
Why are we not the same? If
Because
they
you
can, we
must
can.
5 games left.
Yeah.
You're on, I don't know why I'm entertaining this.
Yeah.
You're on 55 points.
Okay.
You've got 15 points more there if you want to get every single win.
Yeah.
Then you'll finish on 70 points.
Yeah.
We today are on 70.
So we can. Mathematically, we're not
Yeah,
finished.
but also at the same time.
You can lose.
But
lose.
also
What's
at
the goal
26 goal
difference?
difference. Plus 26 above you. Goal difference.
Who you?
Yeah.
So? How many games we got? 5. 26 goals
We
in
have to
5
we
games.
have to-
How much is that
Inside
game?
game.
How much is that game? How much is that
Divide
game?
But
Quick,
City also
divide
have a
that.
game and a
It's
half.
five
final.
games.
It's
No,
seven.
It's 5 goals.
Leah's
See, here we go. Here we go. I can't speak. It's 5 goals per game plus a 1
But you're
in another
telling me
game.
about winning the league this season,
Yeah,
bro.
plus a 1.
But that's not going to happen.
I'm not saying this. Is what I'm saying. I never said we're
Said
gonna
they're
win the
coming
league.
for first though.
I said we're coming for 3rd.
I heard first.
No, you said first.
What did I say, Liz?
What do you
I heard first, man.
What do you
heard first.
Wallahi, they know. He knows.
Don't say wallahi.
Wallahi, I said 3rd. I
Oh,
didn't say
that's why I
1st.
wanted to start calculating the time.
I
That's why.
said 3rd.
We
We're
got
coming.
the video, so we can just go back and check.
Yeah, I
right?
heard first.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I said 3rd.
Please.
And
So
you
why
know
did you
I said
entertain
3rd.
me talking about how far away you from us?
Because we're winning the same thing this season. Nothing. All of us here. And you, just
This is
like
sad,
Pep.
man. This is actually sad.
No, just like
This
what
one
Pep,
right here is sad.
just like what Pep did to us last time.
Yeah.
And I was in the stadium. Remember, we were arguing, everyone going back and forth, and I said, "Look what Pep Guardiola caused.
Yeah.
We're all beefing each other.
Yeah.
But this time, we're not really beefing each other, but we're bragging rights. But we're the same table, bro. As much as you can brag about your club, laugh at his, we're not winning nothing.
No, but we're having a successful season.
With
So
Michael Carrick,
yeah,
you think
we're-
Michael's a guy called Michael is gonna bring you a Premier League trophy next season?
We said this season. We said this season. We're having a successful
What's wrong
season.
with
You
his
guys
name?
are the worst defending champions in history.
What's wrong with his name, bro?
What's wrong with Marco? You guys.
Alex has won the Premier League.
Yeah, but what was the beginning of Alex?
He became Sir a while after.
A sir.
Not after,
He
because he
wasn't
won
a
a lot.
Sir originally.
In your generation, since you started supporting Man United,
It's not
2000
relevant.
and
It's
when,
not relevant. Football
he
is
was
so
calling him
interesting.
Sir. 2013, he was calling him Sir Alex Ferguson. He was
So?
saying Sir. You know him as a Sir Alex Ferguson. I don't know. Maybe I know him as Alex. He's thinking Alexander. Alexander.
I remember when you got married.
Aberdeen and that. That's what I'm saying. You know him as Sir. Michael?
What's wrong with Michael?
Why was my
Michael.
first name?
Who's the guy who got you into Liverpool?
Michael Owen.
Steven
There you go.
Gerrard.
Yeah, right. Now it's Steven
Might
Gerrard.
change your story. Stephen.
You said it was Steve McManaman.
They said it was
I
Michael. Owen.
love him as well.
John Barnes, you said.
I wish I saw him because I heard a lot of great stories about
See,
him.
why does he act like he's not 6 months younger than me?
That's what I'm saying.
John Barnes is not my
You know,
generation.
I
like-
don't mean to expose this, but I'm so tired of me being this granddad and him looking like some young blood.
Bro,
He remembers.
He's got a family of 6.
You see who-
and people will think I'm older than him.
He's got youthful
I don't-
energy. That's why.
Well, I can't tell you nothing about Euros '96.
yeah.
He probably can because of videos that he's watched. He's lived it. I've not lived it.
I deny
I
it.
don't know. I can't tell you
Deny it.
about that. '98. I
Please,
can't. I
Fuad.
didn't watch '98.
Fuad.
2002 was my
Deny
introduction.
it.
No, 98 was my first tournament.
See?
I was born in that.
And look how many years ahead.
You weren't even born 98. You shut up, yeah.
But yeah, I think we'll finish 3rd. Credit to Mo Salah getting his goal
I don't
and
think he'll finish
Robbo, his last derby. I'm happy for them.
I don't think he'll finish third. I don't.
I think we will.
I even think this game. I even think this game you're a little.
I just want to see Isak getting these goals.
Can Isak get a few touches on the ball first before he?
I want to see him getting his goals.
Bro,
Isak has been so poor, bro. But you can tell Isak he rushed back. No, he rushed back to be fit for the World Cup. Yeah, Isak's not fit, bro.
No, that's what I'm saying. In all fairness,
forget about goals, bro.
Let's
he
be
needs to worry about holding up defenders right now.
He's not 100%.
He's using this as pre-season.
What do you mean? Shambolic,
For the
by
World
the way.
Cup.
I think once he gets his proper pre-season under the belt, we'll see a different Isak next season.
So next season, this season he's not.
I've written off this season. Next season, I'm talking about the third. What's that?
Just tell him.
Oh, is third a big deal for you? I'm sorry, that's nothing to me.
I'd love to finish above you.
Third is nothing to me.
Why do you say I want to get third?
If I'm third,
why would you say I want to get third?
Because that's the highest possible number I can get.
Then it is.
But I am not happy. Even if we finish third, I'm not going to be like
£500 million.
Because I know what my club is and I know who we are.
The worst champions.
But how the mighty are falling.
Embarrassing.
What your club are the worst champions in the history of this league. Congratulations.
But now you are. But now we're gonna have. We're gonna talk.
Chelsea had some bad ones.
Leicester hype, bro. We didn't expect anything from them. They never spent $500 million after winning the league like them, bro.
We're the worst champions ever.
Leicester outlier, but Chelsea.
Leicester no expected anything. We won it. They won and then recruited $500 million.
Yeah,
they finished 10th. We won the league and finished third.
Record twice in the same window.
What were the players we sold? Why we know that? Why we this business?
You weren't bringing up.
Business. We sold players. Stop saying this 500 million.
Yeah, you weren't bringing up the
and now we're minus 500 million.
You weren't bringing up the players you sold when you said it was generation window.
Huh? It was a generation. In my mind, it was. At the time, I said. In my mind, I said it was a generation window.
In your mind, all right.
You are cooked, you know. Bro, I think you tried those on. Bro, that is nuts. Your eyesight is bad.
I got a headache though.
Bro, they literally make your eyes go.
Yeah, my eyesight.
Now I understand your football takes. Yeah.
Hey,
Alright,
your brain is
But it's Prada though. It's Prada though.
But no, that's what nobody wants to talk about.
It's Prada though.
Like you'd rather be.
Bro, that says father. That says father,
But
bro.
nobody
That does not say father.
Nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to talk about the drip. But we want to talk about the eyesight. Let's talk about the lenses. But before we end it on this, no, we have to let people know. This is just a small little blip. Next season,
whole year-long blip is
next season, when you see the players, Isak 100%, works 100%, Ekatike coming back 100%.
Fries,
it might be the quad.
Fries, man. Yo, is anyone moved?
Nah.
Is anyone moved by what he just said?
Not one thing.
No Salah. I can't.
Xabi Alonso.
No more Salah. Liverpool don't look vicious no more, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Who's the only one in SDS that's got a Premier League trophy?
Congratulations. That was the Salah days. The days are over, bro.
Since SDS started,
King Von is
have
dead.
you guys seen?
Fuad. King Von is dead, bro.
Have you guys seen the Champions League? Bar Faisal. No one. That's what I'm saying.
European trophy.
So just like Jose Mourinho
King Von
said,
is dead, bro.
Just
There's
like
no reason to fear Liverpool no more.
Respect. Respect. We talk about King Von, fam.
King Von is gone, bro. Huh?
Yeah, so?
King Von's gone, bro. What do I have to worry worried about? About Florian Wirtz and Isak.
What are you talking about? This is what I'm saying. This guy talking about Chicago drill artists.
That's who Salah is, bro.
What's going on?
That's who Salah is.
Like, we're talking about Mo Salah. He's talking about Chicago drill, bro. Chief Keef and them, man.
Mo Salah. Mo Salah. The whole Premier League was King Von, bro. Everyone feared him.
King Von is a devil.
Yeah, Mo Salah's a devil like
that's
that.
what I'm saying.
But let's watch how he plays. He's a devilish player.
King Von. He was a shaitan in that. But this one, come on, you can't compare the two.
No, he's not doing that. I'm not doing that. Anyways, what I'm saying.
Anyways.
You're not winning the league anyways. That's anyways.
Okay,
Let's leave it like that. Congratulations, Man City.
The overall discussion is, the man, I'm not applauding.
Why?
Congratulations for winning this match.
For winning the league.
I'm not clapping that.
I win in the game then.
Win the game.
We got it. Wrap up.
Alright, we'll see you guys very soon for another video. And this season is getting real interesting now. We only got five more Premier League roundups left of the season.
Yeah.
And
then all the fun drafts begin.
The drafts, the preseason content, and then the World Cup.
Drafting your greatest championship team ever.
And then the World Cup. Later today we were playing Ball League. If you guys against Vision in Liverpool, so a chance to go 16 points in the league after 6 games.
We've been a pressure point. It's 17.
Yeah, we don't want one in season one.
Fries, man.
Put it in there. It's in Liverpool now.
Inshallah. We'll see you guys soon. MLS Bank Arena. Bye.